Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragonfall Remnants Episode 1, Toxic Dread. We do not have a zombie due to exhaustion reasons, presumably.
Damn.
No real notes. I need to have more notes eventually. For like pre-session stuff. Things just have not been all that exciting. In like the outside world, I've been working on a lot of things that I just can't really announce.
There's a lot of projects.
A lot of projects going on. Dog, apparently. Anyway.
And you can catch some of them on our development streams whenever we actually do this, normally Tuesdays now for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would be a useful note, yeah.
For about a month.
Yeah, for a month or more. We'll see.
For some time.
Several weeks.
Probably. Several weeks, yeah.
Anyway. Announce the projects. I've talked about the projects before. They're not in a state where I'm able to actually release them is the problem.
Yeah.
I would love to take your money, Crimson. Anyway. Let us get to the recap. So when we last left off,
Money.
Snapjaw divulged his background with Castle Neratar and the dragon presiding over it, Galadrios, along with his connection to the fallen heroes of Waterdeep. The party's final night in Leyland came to an end, and they gathered additional supplies before disembarking into the Mere of Dead Men, something about a frog or whatever, as they headed towards the mausoleum of Eppendeath. Less than a half an hour into the journey, through the misty swamp, a spearwoman clad in black descended upon Iryne and engaged the party. She showed strange dark power akin to Cherry's magic in her combat style and a familiarity with the party, despite her being a stranger. In the end, as she and much of the party were wounded, the woman agreed to a ceasefire, being satisfied with the battle. The spearwoman introduced herself as Valeria Taliesin, a master of polearms under a clan of warriors empowered by an Ashura, a fiend of war. Valeria was hired by the Wearers of Black to assassinate the party for their actions in Red Larch and reclaim the Dragonblade shard Iryne possesses. Rather than go through with the hit, Valeria opted to test the party, determining that they would help her in her own goal of killing the rest of her family. Only information could have been offered to appease our heroes, as Valeria commanded them to meet her beneath Castle Neratar, where a portal to the Sunset Mountains awaited. With her desires made clear and not taking a no for an answer, Valeria left for the castle, allowing the characters to continue their way to the Demon Spider. As we begin that journey. I did not clear that away. So.
Fly away, little sparrow.
Fly away now.
It's always fun to tease you guys.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy, you know? Alright.
Just a little guy.
Danger.
So. The swamp is, of course, as you might expect, quite murky. The water deepens very quickly in places. I'd say Snapjaw would be able to pretty reliably keep you all from.
Does it feel like home for Snapjaw?
I mean,
being in a swamp.
Yes, this is pretty close to home.
Well, I did think, was it in the Mirror of the Dead Man? I thought it was next to it.
No, it's in.
The Mirror of the Dead Man is a very big place, you see.
And it keeps getting bigger.
It is.
I was misunderstanding. I thought it was on the cusp of it, not... Okay.
No, because Castle Neratar wasn't in the mirror, and then it was.
And then it was. Alright, let me get to the right chapter real quick.
No, put us in the wrong chapter.
All right, guys, you're going to the Well of Dragons.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know what that is, but it sounds scary.
It is.
It is. It's where Tiamat came out of her portal.
Oh no!
All right. So,
Probably where we're gonna find Noah.
the fog is, of course, ever present, making it very difficult to see. The air itself is very damp. You imagine fire might not be as effective.
Okay.
Um,
Good thing Cherry doesn't use it as fire most of the time.
mhm.
Normally when I snap my fingers, like my thumb lights up. It's not working.
You could generally
We
get a
tried
spark,
snapping
but
harder.
flames are generally weaker.
I hear it needs more friction in wetter areas.
Got it.
Let me actually
She
get a
does-
different playlist.
She
up.
does she tries a 4-finger snap.
That is way more intense than I was expecting. Get out of here.
You know what would have been funnier is if it was the Turks theme.
I don't think that's in my dungeon playlist. I will be real.
Damn.
Yeah, you begin making your way. Let me real quick. Do I have the whole traversing thing? Probably not. Can I get a party leader to make me a survival check?
Survival. Who's good at
Survival.
surviving?
I got a
+8.
+4.
It's
Oh, that's
not
a
me.
lot.
Probably Quarrel.
Quarrel has
think
been
Quarrel
known to be
is
pretty
even.
good.
I think me and Quarrel are even.
think?
+6.
+6. No, Iryne. How do you have a +8 for survival?
Because I use my charisma for survival.
Oh, that's bullshit, but fair.
It's a subclass specific thing.
Love you, people.
Where are you? Okay. So Irene's gonna make it.
You got this, girl.
I'd say by nature of having Snapjaw here, you gain a +5 bonus to the roll.
Hell yeah.
And while Irene's making that, can I get everyone else to roll me perception?
Perception.
Alrighty. Oof.
The eyes are
Whoa.
open.
That's a big survival.
Sure.
I can't wait for Iryne.
I think we are immune to being lost.
I can't wait for Iryne to fucking get blasted in the face by another spear user this time.
Don't worry, there's no other spear users.
That doesn't stop someone
Yeah,
else
they're
My
just
from-
javelin users. Oh my god, freaking javelin snipers. Can you just imagine someone with
Well,
a freaking
you-
cylinder of them?
You definitely have surpassed this DC 17 survival check.
Yeah, I think so.
I had to roll a 4 to fail that. No, I had to roll a 3. A 4 would have beat it or beat it.
Characters familiar with the mirror dead men of the
Yes.
survival check. I'll say Quarrel would have helped that.
Would you like me to roll it to see if I get the net 20?
No. For specific ruling things. Actually, yeah, never mind. You get the +5 bonus for having a character with familiarity, but there's also somebody that could help. 18 or 10. Okay. So, I mean 32 regardless.
Yeah.
Whatever will you do?
Do not get lost.
All right. That is your check for the first 4 hours.
Woo.
Ooh.
We love it.
Woo.
As you continue going, Iryne, oddly, having a good idea of like what paths to take. Using Snapjaw as a guide.
Springboard.
You don't have the benefit of any boats or anything, so you are working with a good amount of difficult to traverse terrain. Difficult terrain, if you will.
Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to buy a folding boat or anything earlier.
No, effectively, Iryne will get funny feelings about certain places and be like, "Hey, Snaps, I'm getting a funny feeling." Point something out, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, we can avoid that.
You point to an alligator that
Disguises himself as a log.
that Deas was about to step on.
No.
Yeah, and that alligator even surpassed Deas' own perception.
You know, that's fair. We'll say Talia instead.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear, and it's an alligator.
All right. Continuing, the first hour, or I should say the rest of the half an hour of travel goes by. So let me push you up 50 minutes to round us out.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
All right. For the second hour, can I get people to roll me a perception? Barring Quarrel and Iryne.
Hey, there we go.
That's pretty
There
good.
was nothing but 19.
Oh, no, there's an alligator for Deas.
There's the alligator. I caught you slacking. I've been waiting.
See, it's Snapjaw's cousin.
Trying to get a bite
Trap
out
Maw?
of him.
No,
Trap, huh?
no, it's Ratchet Tail.
Ratchet Tail.
What?
Because the ratchet makes a noise, like, and then as what's the opposite of the jaw? The tail, maybe.
I mean, I would personally say Crackle Tail.
Crackle Tail.
Yeah, Crackle Tail.
That's a cute name.
And then the third one's just named as Pop.
Snap, Crackle Pop! Lizard Crispies.
Incredible. The Crispy family.
It's a bunch of Crispbird folk. I'll stop.
Birds a dit. What if Snapjaw wants to fly? He is descended from dragon.
So just for the sake of knowing, I presume Iryne will be on Pericles, taking the lead. We're gonna move people over here. Being on Pericles, we have Snapjaw also taking the front for the sake of being there. There we go. There we go.
We're reusing the same map.
Yeah. I don't want to use a different map is why.
Alright, get that map open.
Stream can't see it currently. But it's fine. You guys can determine your own order after that.
I like how because of Irene's friendly border, like to show she's a friendly creature, Pericles looks like a freaking highlight green marker.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
It's good where he is, in the back, where he belongs.
Alright.
Aw.
With that perception. Snapjaw.
Mm-hmm.
You swear You hear some heavy, I want to say thumps,
Hmm.
or like how to describe this? Like waves of wind, often in the far distance. You find your eyes gleaming down at the compass and realizing it's probably coming from the direction of Castle Neratar.
Ooh.
Waves of wind. Can we? We can't see Neratar. I suppose
No.
we couldn't see anything in the sky either. Then.
No, you couldn't.
All right. Very loud then.
Quite distant. You would imagine it being a fair number of miles.
Okay. Very loud then.
But after a while, they do fade.
Hmm.
They can
Would I
have-
know of any like swamp, like either draconic or like reptilian adjacent species that existed before the dragon that would have been within here? That maybe had wings?
In terms of flying creatures, not
There's
that
not,
many.
like, it's not common.
Nothing reptilian necessarily. The only other dragon that you would know of was Ragamanthar.
Alright, so it's either Fragamanthar that I heard, or like there's some very uncommon things in the swamp, which is concern.
Let me just real
It's
quick
like-
look at my random encounters table. Yeah, nothing you can necessarily think of that's native to the swamp would be would have wings. At least that isn't like an insect or something.
Yeah. Snapjaw's like cogs and brain is turning, and he's like, that was like had to be very far off. That's not native, there's no flying things
But-
here.
You also do recognize that type of sound, because that is the type of sound you would have heard before that day.
Okay, that's what I thought then. That would have been the dragon. That was my only thought, otherwise. This should be fine. That just waves it off.
Everything good, Snaps?
Yeah, I think I heard the dragon patrolling out in the distance, but he shouldn't be coming here.
Yeah.
I don't know, dragons fly really fast, but I don't think he'd probably be going that far.
Okay.
So long as you're confident.
Continue onward.
Understood. You continue.
Oh, man, I'll trust you.
You come across a larger pond. You get the sense that in it, near its center, there's this much larger mass of these gathered leaves, leaves and vines and other foliage. It seems to move in this still water.
Would I
And
know-
then at a point it sinks completely. And and any ripples begin leading away from you.
Oh.
What would it be to figure out what that is?
That's
I'm
roll me a
assuming
nature
it's
check.
I'm assuming it's a shambling mound.
You gather it's some kind of plant. Some living plant. You could, even though you haven't necessarily been here, you could surmise that there are a lot of mean plants. Especially in a innately magical place like the Mirror of Dead Men. that they haven't been that nothing has been attacking you so far means you probably haven't disturbed any habitats.
Mhm.
All right. That is another hour down. I said that's another hour down. There we go.
Another hour down.
Can I get another perception check from the usual suspects? Oof.
Don't worry. We got Deas.
Roll. Roll.
Row, fight the power.
Hey!
Yo. Deas, after almost stepping on a crocodile. Hyper
Yeah,
vigilant.
after he tripped on that crocodile, he was like, never again.
You saw the crocodile once. The crocodile got you on your low time, and then you're like, never again.
Cherry, perception check.
Oh, sorry.
You good, buddy?
I just finished eating like a second ago, and there we go.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I know my perception's not going to be that good anyway, so.
You could always roll high.
Yeah.
True. It's the one thing about Cherry I wish I would have changed, but I don't think perception was even an option.
It's normally an option. Okay. I just need to type in something. I realize I don't have an extension.
Guild as one of the future feats of her,
It's a good feat.
or whatever that one is to let you have a couple of the.
Not skilled, yeah. Skill
Okay.
extra is the one that gives you 1 prof and 1 expertise.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
So you come across another like larger pool that you need to wade through. The land, unfortunately, if you want to go the path you wish to go, is practically non-existent. You would need to at least be ankle deep in water. So I hope you guys brought some good boots for those that care.
My boots are always good boots.
Cherry, you want me to carry you?
I mean, that is tempting, but not like I don't have a different outfit for this.
Technically, there could also be a second person on Pericles.
I didn't know
Yeah.
the size of Pericles was my only. Was the only thing I didn't know, because I didn't know if it was like perfect size for Iryne.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, if it's an option, she'll side saddle Pericles.
gotcha. I'll just have.
I wish she doesn't have to.
But
get her
also
hands
change
on
her
them.
outfit into more of a like what you would see a person painting with like overalls and a. My
Okay.
brain's trying to think of words, but I have the song in the background. Sorry.
So,
Alright.
got it. So, yeah, you are wading through this water. And Deas.
Yeah.
Actually, Snapjaw would also just see this.
I assume Sancho's swimming rather than waiting.
You see, very nearby, maybe only 10 feet away, some of the water ripples unnaturally. Almost like it's moving on its own.
On to my left or my right?
This one is to your right.
He jumps 5 feet to the left.
Okay.
Dude,
Do
Snapjaw's
I think
gonna
there's
be.
something in the water.
Snapjaw's pretty ready to pounce on this thing.
Right. Put your hands on your hips.
But
Swing your knees
Deas,
sometimes.
only you also see a stream of water leap from the giant pool and strike at Talia.
Shit! Look out! Talia!
As I'm going to make this roll with advantage. Because this one, nat 20 on a stealth check.
Huh?
A 17 hits Talia. Hello, zombie.
A zombie.
Zombie.
A 17 hits Talia, dealing... wrapping around her and squeezing, dealing this damage.
Okay.
And pulling her away from the group. As I need everyone to roll for initiative as this appears.
Ah,
Fucker.
Hey, request us a map.
double
change.
15.
Woo!
What's this? What? Sorry.
A map update.
One sec.
Let us
Map
zoom
update.
in on the mirror of dead men.
One sec. Hold on. I got it.
We got it.
Or are you not?
Share. There we go.
Do you know about the you click your portrait and it should give you the
I don't
ability
think
to go
Sid's
to-
Oh
able
no,
to
on
see.
the stream because I can't see
Oh.
the details of the map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we had that fixed for you. I couldn't remember if that was true or not.
It came back
Of course
It came
did.
back.
with a vengeance.
Okay. Let me get our... Hooah! As these things from an older edition appear, as this is the second one that you saw.
Okay.
Boogity boogity.
Oh, haha. Did that guy take his recoil damage, by the way?
He... Why is it not on you again?
Who knows?
Does it have a duration?
What a great question. It shouldn't.
Where'd
What?
Jerry go?
Barb code.
Oh, it's disabled after use. And we but it went away.
Never mind. We realized.
Well, that's broken. 1 second.
Weird.
Let me real quick fix that. See if there's a reason for this. Shouldn't be happening. I guess it just doesn't like you.
It just really doesn't like me. Okay, fine.
So,
Here.
activate at the start of store's turn. Deals
It's 2.
2 piercing damage. Hilariously not immune to just regular ass piercing damage.
Well, I would imagine it's magic, considering it's coming from a...
It is a magic item. That is true. I'll give you that. But you are also grappled.
Which is probably a thing that you should
Uh,
damage, I guess.
Here, let me make sure to have... Oh, you already have the effect on you. Okay.
I can't believe these things are bleeding red blood.
Right?
Right? Totally.
Strange.
Defy
Uh...
expectations.
Oh,
I can't believe Deas knows how to do the time warp.
so as Talia is pulled, it is pulled into the water. Or you are pulled into the water, Talia, as you are grappled and restrained.
Rude.
And currently not able to breathe.
Oh no.
I need to real quick rewrite an effect because it didn't automatically parse. But
You're being rude.
let me roll Pericles'. And I'll give Pericles has a negative 97 on his initiative roll.
Oh, yeah. He is on my initiative.
He is on your initiative, isn't he?
Can't believe you have a -9.
Is he? Is that how the spell works?
Because I'm mounted on him.
Right,
We
yeah.
got-
Okay. Got it.
Quarrel's initiative too. I don't know if Zombie's jumping in here
Zombie
to play
is
or
connecting,
sitting.
so I'll let
Okay.
him join while I fix this real quick.
Okay.
Grappled, restrained. cannot breathe. And it takes 2d4. So the undead. Okay. And copy. Can I get your initiative, zombie? You are grappled by Abelin 1. 12? Okay. As we start at the top of the initiative order. Iryne!
Woo.
Nice.
Alright. So you are... Get there. Get to the...
If you try and turn
Double way.
Pericles into a vehicle. Do you have that extension? Carrier?
I don't have carrier on, no.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
Iryne is gonna... Could I try and pull Talia out?
Pull Talia out.
Yeah.
Let me just double check its traits. I...
Imagine it would be an
Ooh, right.
action.
That is a thing, huh? I also need to double check a function that I don't think I have.
Oh?
Because they're kind of dicks. As the water sort of like fully compresses around Talia.
If not, I'm just gonna hit bonk it.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I'll bonk it.
No bonk it?
Killing
Okay.
killing it is probably the best way to get it like a yeah.
That is a
Hell
natural
yeah.
20. Before you roll damage, can you press the half button?
It does air resist magical as well.
No. I would also like you to, when you press the half button, also target Talia.
That's what, yeah.
Oh dear.
Damage transfer.
Well, one moment, because I decided to do something before. I'm sorry, Talia.
Oh, they're even worse than water elementals. I see.
They are specifically a type of ooze
Oh.
that
Oh.
that likes to draw people in and drown them in themselves.
1 second, I need to roll another dice.
Okay.
It helps them scratch us or an itch.
Adds an extra 4 damage to Talia.
Ow.
I'm gonna turn around and bonk the other one because it doesn't have anyone grabbed at the moment.
That's fair. That is a hit. As you deal 10 damage. Cannot do anything in response.
And that will be me.
Okay. Legendary... No.
Legendary
Same,
fly.
man. That would
I
certainly
was
be
just
a
like,
thing.
what the hell?
Snapjaw.
Alright.
Legendary.
We're gonna
Uber.
go big boy right now.
Gonna go big boy? Big
Yeah.
boy!
Gonna go big boy. We're gonna do funny let's say thunder for this situation. But actually, I would like to attempt to use my action to pull Talia out of it.
Okay.
That is how it works.
Roll me a strength check.
Alrighty. We went big to get her out.
Let's see. I mean, they're the ones setting the DC, so you meet it because that would be their nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Did actually... Oh, wait, no, they have a escape DC anyway. You beat it by 10.
Hell yeah.
As Talia, you are freed from the damage transfer.
Can I reposition Talia just to make sure she doesn't get like sucked back in?
Sure. Where do
I'd
you
like
want
her
it?
to be next to Quarrel.
Next to Quarrel? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Yes,
one half space down, and we're good.
I'm getting the
Okay.
feeling, while I did crit it, it also moved Talia to be directly in the path as well.
Pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
where was Talia when it got her?
Talia was like right here, right next to... Or, no, she was like right next to... No, she was right next to Quarrel.
Then maybe we should put her up by Quarrel just in case. This is difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
I better make sure. Yeah, she's within 15 feet of it, so she should be good. All right. Yeah, that's my action, and that's my bonus action. I'm just gonna take a step forward to make sure. Yeah, to make sure that we get this thing kind of body blocked a little bit.
Okay.
That'll be me.
The Abelin will try to pseudopod you.
Pseudopod.
Pseudopod.
It misses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I guess stealth was working. But it
Alright.
didn't, or I do have the stealth tracker on here. It just didn't want to apply their
Tracker's
stealth
weird.
check.
Yeah, it works half the time, doesn't
Interesting. Because I applied effects to them to remind myself.
it? Oh, okay.
I guess if you manually do it, it works. Neato.
Nice.
Something might have broken between updates, I imagine. That is all it can do. Abelin 1, because they got very similar initiatives, is going to attack. I think she's going to try to pull Iryne. She, you know, this
She.
this amorphous blob.
Turns into a slime girl.
Amorphous, blah 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 blah.
We're not going there. Take this, Iryne. That is a 16 to miss.
Yeah, yeah.
Deas.
Me? Well, now that our dear friend is free, we don't have to worry about that overflow. Let's see if I remember order of operations. Like, Luke.
Fire
Quick, solve this PIMDOS equation before the bomb goes off.
Yeah.
Shane, how many charges does the amulet have?
Does the amulet have? It should be marked to have the right number of charges. It has 9
Okay.
inside it. That is a hit.
Got it.
Okay. We have friends nearby, and I spent an extra charge. Then we roll.
You may well kill this thing.
Shoot it.
It tried
Yeah.
to eat our friend. It deserves to die.
Bang bang. Oh,
Yeah, force. I
Oh.
would not be surprised if force damage is very ouchy to it.
Oh,
It doesn't. It doesn't it isn't vulnerable to anything. But it's also not resistant to anything, but it's immune to a few things.
Just blast two.
Radiant is not
Latin
one of
hole
those.
through it.
Or force damage is not one of those.
I was about to say, it
Radiant's
doesn't
not
look
one
like
of
what
those
would do
either.
radiant damage.
Jeez. Sorry. Force damage.
As the head of Maleficarum begins lighting up and launches this beat of force straight at the Abelin, which severs a good half of it as it effectively explodes upon impact.
We love it. Hang on, let me check the map. Yes, there is space behind me. Boop. Beep. Beep.
Fair. Was that? What is your reach?
Oh no, there's another one on the other side.
Ah!
One sec.
I'm
Gonna move you
half
there for a
joking.
sec. Pretty sure that's with yeah, that's out of reach. You're good.
The sweats.
Alright, is that you?
Yep.
Understood. Quarrel. As Zombie is reconnecting. Oh, he's here.
I'm working on it.
Such timing.
I'm not
Patriot, you have one of the Avalons on a half space.
And? There's no half spaces.
Okay. Then they have to be within 5 feet.
Interconnecting with Pericles.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, have we not short rested since the last fight?
Apparently not.
You did short rest. Did you not get something back?
I did not get any of my short rest stuff back, namely Action Surge and Second Wind.
I might not have pressed the button.
I'm going to give them back to myself.
Understood.
No, you use them after the rest for no good reason.
Yeah, man.
Shut up, I'm not in the mood. Wish I. It's knife throwing time, baby. I don't know why it really matters. I only have one unleash echo left anyway. Alright, so. Yeah.
Cool boy.
You know,
I think it
Nice
did.
start to the day.
knives are surprisingly effective against living water.
You really want to make sure he dies.
Your modifier was. Your
Didn't do the...
You. Game! That was a crit! What? It's immune to crits?
It says nat 20 on there.
No, it wasn't immune to crits. It took the crit damage. It didn't take the It didn't take the other damage.
Huh.
Oh, because you applied the wrong effect. You need to apply Die Bastard.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, listen.
You're fine. You're
Go
fine.
an extra 2d4 to see how much more
I
dead it
mean,
is.
it had 10 hit points left. His modifier was enough.
Well, it's now dead by an extra 5.
Ah,
I need to.
I love that once again I'm in a fight where things are further apart than 5 feet, so I can never trigger Horde Breaker.
Wait until you get into Castle Neratar. You'll be fine then. That's a hit. Some good
Alright.
damage. And I'm gonna.
Offhand.
That's a hit. Going to. Can I just like add the Abelins in here? No, I can't.
Alright. End of turn.
Understood. Talia, you were pushed into, or you were pulled into water for like 2 seconds.
And
it
pulled
was-
into the water, and then pulled out of the water, and then
Not a very pleasant
they
time.
already killed one. Probably means I don't have to go too crazy on these things.
No.
I was expecting them to have more HP, honestly.
This was I
New.
just pre-rolled random encounters. You could have encountered 4 of these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you do have 40 feet, don't you?
I sure do. So we'll just whack this man. That bounced for a very long
That'll
time.
hit.
You don't even deserve the effort.
No.
I say as I roll the 1 on damage die.
Another hit.
Oh no!
Is
Swing.
it going to be another one? No,
Uh,
it's going to be 9.
Make up for the 1.
He's very close to it.
Now it's a 10 total.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
that's like
5.
average, basically. I basically rolled average this turn. Let's go.
Let's go. Better than rolling nothing.
Hey, you dealt 20 damage.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you, Chief.
Why is your effect gone again?
I don't know.
It just doesn't like to
It didn't
exist.
even happen. It just doesn't like to exist.
I don't get it.
It keeps deleting itself.
Unless there's like a better combat effects thing that's like breaking. I don't know. Fucking whatever. All right. That's you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cherry. And when the other one dies, it kind of just pops. You know, like a choo-choo jelly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna cherry bomb him.
Just gonna cherry bomb him within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Cherry boom boom.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm on
They're
Pericles.
both within 5 feet.
Well, I
Don't you
can't
have like
move
shocking
away.
grasp or something?
Technically, cherry is everywhere in Pericles. Space.
Trying to think what I can do that would be not costly. I mean, I have a bunch of first and second level spells, so I'd like just hit one of this thing. I'll just dark bolt. No, that's still ranged. God damn it! I always forget.
You have a knife.
No, I don't. Fucking what is this thing?
We need to get you a knife.
It's in critical.
I'll just magic missile.
Fair.
You
very
know,
fair.
why
Honestly.
not? Apply the 2 bolts. Unless you want to hit somebody else for some reason.
Nah.
Nah, do it.
I just hit. Do I hit the
11?
effect and then the damage, or just roll the damage twice?
Magic missile is 3d4 plus. Would be 3d4 plus 3 against a single target, I believe.
Yeah.
Should be.
So apply it twice.
Okay.
I prefer to keep it only as a 1 damage roll.
Wouldn't that also be magic circuits applied to? Or no, that's when it's
that's only
upcast.
base-
That's when it's
base is
upcast.
34,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That
Good
didn't.
roll.
Did I? Oh, it's supposed to target. I thought it was a self. My fault.
It should probably be changed to self.
It is self. It.
Didn't
It says
Oh,
apply
dark
to
isn't
target.
self.
Oh, there we go. You want
Let
me to
me
Or just-
undo that real quick. I mean,
Okay.
you kill it.
Just kill it straight up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Fucking dead.
The lowest. It has 4 hit points left
Oh, okay.
after the 1 die.
Oh, then yeah.
Even 2 1s would kill it.
But here, I'll give you the satisfaction.
Watch me now not roll high enough.
Roll. You literally can't not kill it. There you go.
Yeah, it's
As
it's
this
just-
one,
I'm just. She moves Pericles. I was like, oh, this is closer than you. Poof.
as this one
couldn't
sort of just
couldn't
rather than popping, it begins disintegrating.
Yes, it's not right. But yeah, no, it's like you just like a little beam shoots out of her finger. Gross.
But so Shade,
Yo.
because of how mounts work, are you saying because Pericles is within 5 feet, Cherry is also within 5 feet?
That is in fact how that works, yes.
Okay.
You effectively occupy every space of a mount.
Funny enough,
you
I
also
believe they
wouldn't
can
be
attack
5
the mount to attack you or something along those lines.
Okay. No, my brain was like, why can't we just have Cherry be from a further away spot? And then, but that makes more sense.
I
Brain was
actually
being dumb.
reorganized my D&D stuff, so I have it on easier reference now.
Yeah, no. It makes sense now that we've talked it out. But
Why
my
are
brain
they
is
set to
digging.
red?
They're red. What's
They're
red?
Red blood.
Oh,
they-
the blood?
They
Okay,
bleed
yeah.
red blood.
Let's see.
You know what would be funny?
Hmm?
Kick Cherry off of Pericles and have Talia on Pericles.
That is indeed something you
Okay.
could
Wow,
do.
Just kicking Cherry off. I see.
60 feet Pericles. Attack of the 60-foot Pericles.
Does that increase it by 5 feet or 10 feet? The aura.
10.
10 feet? Oh, wow.
The aura is 5 feet.
The aura has small
Okay.
radius, but big, kind of big number of feet.
All right, I will pass another. I'll worry about the time passing in a second. That's that.
See,
And the
how
only
many
thing about the
charges-
oh, sorry.
How many charges do you have left?
Six maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6.
Okay, so you're good for now.
Yeah.
The only thing it says about mounts is just if the mount provokes an attack opportunity, they can target you instead.
Okay.
So I think you can reposition it on the mount if it's large. So you know.
I've personally always worked with the you occupy all spaces.
That's fair.
Because I feel like the mountain rules are sometimes a little non-specific.
The mount rules are like a few paragraphs.
Anyway, that is living water. That will be, what was that? 900 XP for that.
Wah,
So
ba,
everyone
ba,
else levels now?
I don't think we're that close.
No.
They're gonna need a like 5 more of those.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Man, those boards were worth a lot.
Those bows are worth a lot, especially when it's only divided between 2 people as opposed to 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You continue on then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
No more big move minute.
I'll worry about that in a moment. Because I'm going to be passing time anyway.
Mhm.
With that out of the way, can I get everyone to roll me another perception check except for I mean, does Quarrel wish to continue helping helping Iryne? Alternatively, we have Snapjaw, who is probably the more sensible person to be helping.
Yeah.
You could. Coral probably has a good perception.
Are we into the ladder? Not quite. Okay.
The ladder.
The
I
latter.
can't believe we're about to
The
drop
ladder.
the lethal company ladder onto someone.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
As we move into hour 4, can I get everyone but Snapjaw and Iryne to make me perception checks?
See,
Perception.
Quarrel is an urban fighter. He's good
Hey,
for
13. Excuse me,
actually
pardon
don't
me,
know.
coming through.
Coral's
don't
used
know
to this
Coral's
kind
backstory.
of environment due to the sewers.
Yeah.
Sewers,
Yeah.
sewers are like
He's not
swamps of the city.
But he's not
True.
actually used to it because there's too many trees. That's why he only has a +4 to survival instead of a +8.
Okay. Quarrel, can I get a perception check? Zimbly Zamb. Thank you. 10? Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. As you are moving, you are once again required to cross a larger pool of water. This one basically going down to your pretty much going up to your waist.
Oh, no, thank you.
Is everyone stacking on Pericles?
I can swim.
Oh, God. Will Cherry and Deas fit? He's a skinny guy.
Iryne will hop off.
What? No, he could just sit on my lap, or I can sit on his.
Heyo.
God.
Don't
Okay.
worry, I have a ring that helps me swim, so... If Deas does not want to be in the water, Iryne will hop
He
off.
doesn't. Oh.
Iryne hops off of Pericles and tells Pericles to behave and listen to
He's
Deas.
a weak little guy. If his pants get waterlogged, it'll be too heavy for him.
Iryne puts her forehead up to Pericles' forehead.
The XP quest.
Telepathically tells him, "Quit. Listen to
Quit.
Deas."
Be a good guy.
Okay.
Be cool.
Be quiet.
Be quick.
Be quag.
Alrighty.
Quaggin'.
In this particular area, some of the trees almost look menacing.
Mm.
I would like
Like
We got some
there's
Snow White shit happening.
to make a menacing face back at the trees.
the tree is offended by your audacity.
How dare.
Hell yeah.
You make a face at this tree that you swear for a second had a face of its own in the corner of your eye, but you realize it's just you're seeing faces where there aren't.
She's just
So you can never really
backstroking
be
through-
too sure.
Okay, she goes back to doing like a backstroke through the water. Next to Pericles.
Okay.
That's true.
And that much. What was your? I'd say that much distracts you from the strangely. Would putrid be the right word? Yeah, this putrid water that you are going through. As I need to check yours
Ooh.
and yours.
Ooh. Wastra with 2 electric boogaloo.
As you're swimming through this water, I need everyone but Cherry and Deas. As I'm going to actually pass the hour real quick. And now the barb coat stays. Fucking.
Could I have activated a thing before we started swimming?
That depends. What would you want to activate?
Demon Instinct.
Demon Instinct?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
Ooh. Where is the cost?
Should be
You
in
forgot it.
Well, it doesn't have the cost, but you do have a thing in your fiend shards to tick off cost.
Hmm.
What are we supposed to be rolling?
I need you all to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Is it for disease?
Are you immune to disease?
I am. That's why I was asking.
Yes.
Paladins are funny like that.
Paladins do be
These
funny
are
like
funny.
I will just not roll that.
I
Unless
think
there's
that's
a-
enough.
Unless there's a
They
secondary
went past the
effect or
net,
something.
Tony.
Nah, it is outright a disease.
Okay.
20?
I think if Snapjaw is within the radius of Talia or Iryne would be too.
Probably, yeah, but I think she's okay. Make sure that you guys are generally in there.
I thought that was a low roll. I thought that was 7 plus 3.
Quarrel, can I get a con save from you as well? See if this matters. Congratulations, guys! You avoided sight rot.
Nice.
Oh. You know, I wonder what that does.
Make your eyes bleed.
Oh. That's horrifying.
Yep.
Snapjaw does the thing that lizards have and uses his second eyelid. Can't sight rot me if it doesn't get in the eyes.
Irene's eyes are regenerating faster than they can
Oh,
rot.
boy.
You know, it's a
Jesus.
terrifying way to have gone about that.
I don't like that.
Respect.
Okay. It's very upsetting.
Good.
It's really
Good.
upsetting.
I
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Supposed to be extremely upsetting.
She
In that
is.
case, you get to the end of the 4th hour.
Potential body horror.
Yeah.
As the way becomes a little less clear once again. Can I get Iryne with the advantage? Probably advantage from one of the other party members, and then a
+5.
just in general,
Demon Instinct.
advantage and +5 to your roll. Good luck failing. I say good luck failing, but like knowing us sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not my game.
True.
I think she's gonna move over. 4
What did that do? Oh, I accidentally applied. Let me get rid of that.
Gonna move over 4? Okay.
Gotta get rid of that one too.
I
If
truly
an out-
wish you could adjust the gain as well.
Yeah. Because I assume you said an hour passes.
You're so far
Yep.
away. You're so quiet.
I'll readjust how much you gain. Variable gain.
Yeah, I'm just. Does that mean
There's a way to do that actually.
Demon Instinct would fall off after the hour then?
Yeah.
I think there's a way to do it. I think you're supposed to set it as negative gain, and it'll variable negative gains, and it should work. Because that's how I did grandpa's resources.
Oh.
Because he
That-
gains only half on long rest and then full on, or half on short, full on long, and I figured out I could do that with negatives.
Anyway, not important.
Yeah.
The only issue that would run into is for certain like aspects of Fiendbinder because it's a matter of expenditure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, not important. Can I get the rest of you to roll me a perception check?
Everyone but Iryne?
Everyone but Iryne and Snapjaw.
Okay.
Oh my god, a 17.
Oh my god, an 18.
Not.
Okay.
So hoping for a 19.
Here. Let me roll for something else.
Quarrel still has to roll?
Yes. What'd you guys avoid? Ah. You avoided a Yuanti abomination.
Oh, that's a little scary.
I mean, you guys fought one in
Anyway, not important.
Candlekeep.
You continue moving through. You come across this older pathway that seems to lead to some kind of old altar that's mostly sunken into the mud. Though this would just be a pit stop. You're not even certain if it was in devotion to a god or anything. No iconography remains.
I'm just making carrots to have them.
Irene's gonna pull out some paper.
Okay.
And try and get any etching that she can off the main part. Like do the scratch the paper with a bunch of ink to see if anything's left.
A rubbing?
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to try to rub a damp thing with paper.
Oh, it's damp. Never mind. She's just
The entire swamp is damp.
That's fair. I forgore.
Yes, you take out the
guess
paper and it
technically
is
you
immediately ruined.
I mean,
It's just
technically, I
absorbed.
guess you could say that maybe like you put the paper against it and the part that is slightly not as wet you can read.
Yeah.
Because
You
that's where the indent would be.
get the sense that looking at it,
It won't work.
any like etchings are mostly eroded away.
Tragic.
Yeah, then she'll put it away.
Okay. The next
And then she'll
hour.
stand in the middle of it.
Okay. You do so.
If nothing happens, move along.
Nothing
You just
happens.
didn't have to get spooky like that.
Spooky music, nothing happens.
That's the purpose of the dungeon playlist.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Continuing on, another perception check as you move on to hour 5.
Big fan of the 6 these last couple hours.
Yeah. Need one from Cherry and a Quarrel.
15, Cherry.
Ma chérie.
Bravo.
Ma chère.
Cherry's distracted.
She's on a date
She-
with Deas on the big bird.
Yeah.
I
was about
actually,
to ask
I
if we're
imagine
still on it.
during most of this, she's probably been distracted since we've met with I just fucking forgot her name. One second.
Valeria.
Miss
Valeria,
Taliesin. Yeah.
She's just absentmindedly has her hands around Deas's waist.
Probably. I mean, side saddle, so it'd be like an arm around.
Alrighty. As you're going, swear for a moment that you see something large, almost serpentine, slithering through. Specifically, I'd say Deas and Quarrel would note this. Something large and somewhat humanoid and serpentine. Watching you,
Ugh.
but slithering away as soon as your eyes meet it.
Heebie-jeebies.
As the next hour passes.
There's too much stuff in this water.
All right. And we repeat. More perception.
Eyeballs are getting tired.
More
At least they're not bleeding.
More perception.
God. Who danced on that one?
Cherry and,
Quarrel.
and Quarrel, sorry. All right. Cherry.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of 5s involved in the rolls this time around.
First half, pretty good, pretty focused. Second half, tired.
Ah.
Yeah.
This time around. Something else? Strangely lizard-like? But much further off in the distance, basically on the edge of where you can see without the fog interfering.
Okay.
This larger blue serpent and serpentine creature feasting on what looks to be an alligator. This one
Oh.
much larger.
Oh, no.
And then it slithers into water.
I don't like it.
Does Iryne knows Deas's last name, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
right.
Everything good,
What?
Deas?
Oh, was it just Talia who saw the shit, or did Deas also see it?
I'd say Talia and Deas.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There's a big
Hmm?
creature to say an alligator over there, and he'll point in the direction.
They're gone.
Big alligator?
Deas, you would have noted you saw it fall into a pool after it finished its meal.
Oh, that was gross. Oh, God.
Watch out for that thing.
Big alligator? Where?
Oh, alligator's gone. I
Big
mean, there's some
alligator's
pieces
dead.
of it over there.
Mm.
There was a bigger
Nectar.
blue thing.
Big alligators are actually pretty scary because they're a lot bigger than you'd think they are.
It's
Giant alligators.
a few 100 feet away, where you would have seen it.
They're kind of as big as that one demon wolf we ran into, and then they grab you and then they take you under and drown you before ripping you apart. So whatever did that to
And
it is
Exactly.
probably even worse.
So
We don't
they, like,
mess
also,
with
like,
them.
Don't they also like corkscrew in the water to like?
They do to rip off your flesh, whether or not you're dead or not.
God. Oh,
Sounds
That's how they feast.
sounds like
do we
fun.
have to talk about this?
Actually, funny enough, most alligators don't actually chew. They typically swallow.
So they break you into a bunch of pieces, bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, if
like,
you're too big for
tearing
them.
you apart.
Yeah, they
And
they
then-
bite down hard. They roll around to tear off a chunk, and then they swallow.
Yeah. But if you're
Oh.
like a small guy, then they just swallow you whole.
Like that Ivan fella.
And really, they'll eat about anything they get their mouth on.
Yeah,
Including each
they're pretty
other.
vicious. Yeah.
Deas pulls his legs up a little bit more on the bird. Further away from the water.
Don't worry, Deas. They probably go after Pericles first.
Oh. Pats the bird.
It's,
The good news is that even if they get one of your arms, you can then hold their mouth shut with the other hand. They don't open their mouth too hard.
Yeah, like we had
One hand's
someone like
enough.
with regular alligators, anyways. We had someone get bitten by them, and they a spear through its snout, and it really wasn't able to break free. We had to cut his tail off, of course. But you know,
Oh.
it's better they lost the tail. He could regrow it.
What was his name?
Well, I'll tell you what his nickname was. It was No Tail after that for a bit.
Was it like
Even
Kyle?
when it grew back?
Nickname stick.
Was it like Kyle or something like that?
No, it wasn't Kyle.
Like CYLE?
C-Y? Oh.
Yeah, Kyle.
I never heard of someone with a C name with Kyle, but that sounds cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's not fuck with that.
But I want to.
Snapjaw, feel free to roll me nature.
Alright.
I'd say
It's-
also +5 for
Really?
familiarity.
+5, okay, cool. It's so fun having had that entire spiel because I've been recently researching.
25? It could have been a couple things. You know that hydras are a thing that
Oh.
could be. You would have seen a few of them around, though they don't typically draw close to the castle. You've probably had to hide a few of them away when you were leaving.
Few hydras?
You would yeah.
Hide
Well,
from or hide away?
Hide from a couple of hydras when you were leaving the mirror.
I was like,
Man,
Jesus
there's
Christ, why is
also
hunting hydras.
there's also behirs, which are much more
Ah.
serpentine.
Yeah.
What a time to not have flame aura anymore.
Yeah, with hydra, it's a little bit scary now.
it's a good thing that was an encounter you didn't have to encounter that I didn't roll.
Yeah, not
I
yet.
read. glumly moves along despite wanting to fight whatever it was.
No, the mirror's dangerous.
Thank you, Iryne.
Yeah. Especially with the fire not doing as much.
Okay. Continuing on, we move on
Fine.
to.
Why Snapjaw gets big and throws acid at it.
One sec. Let me real quick look at a thing.
Did you say it throws acid at it?
Great.
Yeah, I mean, my
Acid-
spear could have acid on it. I throw my spear and then it comes back afterwards.
I believe this is our.
It took me for a real few seconds there. I thought you said throw his ass at it.
Yes. Back it up.
I mean,
was like,
we're
surely
playing like
not.
a monk.
All right. So continuing on, I believe we're into hour 8 by this point.
Alright.
Can I get one, as this is your last travel hour? You do know that by the when you would normally have to stop, you would probably still be another half a day away, unless you decided to really hoof it.
While they're doing their perception checks, since we're like on our last hour, is there any good places Snapjaw might know around that would be relatively safe that we could stop at within this time?
I
That's
would
near
not be-
here. There might be
I would
some
not be
Yeah.
opposed-
ruins
Like
nearby.
within the hour that we're traveling.
There
Yeah, I
might be
would not
some
be
ruins
opposed
nearby, but generally there's
having
like larger trees that you could potentially take cover under.
Okay.
I would not be opposed to having to backtrack slightly if we know we can't travel for much longer. If it's going to be safe.
But yeah, can I have
no.
everyone roll me their last perception check? Other than the 2.
Nice.
No, it's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Too tight.
It's EB
There you go.
time.
Hey,
Dias has been holding
Jerry
his
and
legs
Quarrel?
above the waterline for too long.
really focused on that.
Yeah.
So focused he doesn't.
Do you need like rope to keep yourself together up there?
13 and 10.
I'll give Cherry ideas.
Because I could like
Why?
tie it to the bird, but then again, if the bird gets dragged under, then you go under with it. Then
So the
yeah,
earliest-
I think I'm more good, I think. Yeah.
Iryne will attempt to like surprise bite Dias in the shoulder while he's.
Ah! I mean, you get him. He yelps. He's like falls off the bird.
don't thrash around too much or scream. They're gonna attract them.
So Talia would hear the first one.
Ah.
You attracted them.
As you meet the latter end of this hour, so I'll push us up the time.
Oh, it's only 3 p.m. Exhausted.
You guys left early.
This place is probably like muggy as hell too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Does Dias do anything to Iryne?
I make her feel guilty by looking like a wet dog. Sad wet dog.
I'd say.
She's-
Sorry.
She
would say that-
feels
sorry.
no guilt.
Zero guilt.
I
Both
can't wait for
It's
Dias
worth
to
it.
get attacked.
both Talia and Iryne would hear the first, while the louder ones would follow suit as you hear thunderous, thunderous thunder. In fact,
Under.
Oh.
as a lightning crashes and rain begins very quickly.
Oh,
How long is this lasting? Where are you?
Well, I don't remember. That's a bit odd. That shouldn't have happened that quickly. We'll go ahead and check the Druidcraft orb to see the weather.
As this is torrential rain. There was some rain before, but like nothing major. But this
okay.
is quite sudden.
What are you looking for the next 24 hours if we're allowed?
For the next 24 hours, you get the sense that the rain is only going to last a few minutes.
This is definitely very odd.
Clearly, you've never been to Texas.
What's
Actually,
Texas?
from your experience, like in certain areas of the mirror, more torrential rain is not too uncommon.
Like short form torrential rain?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
this is actually just on the swamp encounter
Gotcha.
table.
I figured it was. It was like an environment thing.
Rain.
Get under a
Rain.
tree. Have Cherry put up the dome.
I suppose it was due at some point to start crackling.
But in the next 24 hours, light rainfall.
Okay.
Well, at least it's only light, so.
Alrighty. Would you like to get set? And as you come to the end of your time, exhaustion just kind of starts to hit in for the amount of time that you've been going.
Mm-hmm.
What would y'all like to do?
I assume we have Cherry put up the bubble.
Gotcha.
Do we do the bubble immediately, or do we want to go ahead and like eat, or what beforehand? It's only 3 right now, 3 p.m.
Find someplace dry to eat, probably.
In that sense, roll whoever is looking, roll me survival. 24. I would say you'd be able to find sort of overtaken by mud, but still above ground, the ruins of this old stone brick house of some kind, maybe even a some kind of outpost.
Wow.
Has Pericles take the 2 squishes to the outpost.
It'd have a broken and holy roof. Water drops drip down consistently. But it could work.
Yeah, we'll start setting up camp then.
Alright. These trees are they dead, or are they just like leafless trees, typically? Within the swamp?
The trees themselves would be more viney in nature.
Okay.
Definitely leafless.
Definitely leafless. There's no potential for leaves or anything to grow on them.
In this environment, not really.
But naturally, would there be?
Like as in this swamp environment, there would hard to say if
Okay.
in any other environment they'd have leaves.
I would be looking for anything that has like any sort of like buds on it that could bloom and grow.
Roll me investigation.
Okay. Not very good, but we'll see what we can do. Hey, look at that.
Okay.
Not bad. After looking for a little bit, you would be able to find one tree that has a few buds.
Okay.
A few butts.
A few buds.
A few butts.
Yeah. All right. We got
It's
an
an ass
idea.
tree.
Snapjaw is going to go ahead and snap some of those off.
At you.
Snap some of those off, and we're going to collect the tree, all the branches with buds on them.
Sure.
All right. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and plant those around the perimeter of the camp, right?
Mhm.
Like put them in the because funny enough about how trees work, if you plant the branches, they can grow into new trees.
I think I've heard of that.
Because I'm one of the trees I have outside actually is particularly that.
It was a stick.
It was a stick that got broken off and then replanted immediately. I'm gonna plant those in the ground around the perimeter. We're gonna cast Druidcraft to make every leaf bud blossom into leaves. And then we're going to go ahead and set up a little because I have a lot of rope on me now. We're gonna set up rope attached to all of them, so if anything hits any of those during our night sleeping, it'll shake all of them and let us know. Hopefully.
Very cool.
Understood.
What a neat trick, Snapjaw.
Yeah. Doesn't even need to hit the rope, just needs to hit the leaves.
Survival expert.
Yeah.
Right then. You all settled down. Do you keep Pericles out? 'Cause I can assure you Pericles cannot fit in the dome.
I would de-summon Pericles at night.
Gotcha. I'll just kind of shove them off to the side. And, y'all can effectively fit in the dome. It's more or less recommended that you all stay in the dome
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as we get into the rest. What time would you like to start the rest?
What time are we planning on getting up for the morning? I suppose is a good question.
Whatever.
When is the best time to be awake in the swamp?
Not at night. I'll definitely tell you that 100% right now. Most things in swamps hunt at nights, including alligators and crocodiles.
Fog and dark. That is a horrible combination.
Yeah.
Then we'll wait for
About-
first light.
About how far are we from the castle at this point?
From your general estimations, you're about still a half travel day away.
Okay.
And that's from the spider demon.
Yes. By this point you already would have passed where the castle would be.
So when's first light? Like 6?
First light. Proper light would be a little bit later due to the environment, but visibility would start returning around like 6, closer to 7 a.m.
I'll like wake up somewhere around there and then get something to eat.
Yeah.
And
So
wait for it
you're-
to finish getting up.
So you're gonna wait until, let's see, what would that be?
11. 10
when-
or 11.
Wait until 11?
Iryne is taking
Not
a
so
seat,
far from
so
now.
That's a fair few hours.
Iryne is taking a seat, yes. So. She's
We'll
been using her
say-
brain.
Well, we got 3 fishing rods, so to kill time with.
You are
I'm for swamp fishing.
you're waiting
Wow,
9
let me
hours
tell
then.
you this.
Yeah,
Alas.
we're-
Let me
Look, when we travel very early in the morning, there's a lot of downtime to kill before we
Yeah.
get to sleep.
Yeah, so fishing, napping, because Iryne has used too much of her brain guiding
Yeah.
y'all.
Unfortunately, there's also the entire you gotta wait 24 hours before long rest. Also, thing.
mhm.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we can't do like downtime activities.
Can't do activities, yeah. Oh, you know what? Should we also get more antitoxin made during that?
Or,
Probably.
no, I don't
25
know if I have
GP.
enough gold left.
I can spot you.
Okay.
I
Let me
believe
check
I should
my-
have 40 on me still.
It's 25
pretty
and
grand.
an hour that you need.
Yeah, I got 35, so I can spot you 25 with that.
Because it's probably
Awesome,
during a
thank
short rest, which you're not limited on the number of short rests you can take. So technically, this is a whole bunch of short rests.
It is. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead and remove 25 from my sheet then.
Yeah, I have 0 gold.
Yeah. Another antitoxin is very helpful.
You actually have 0 gold.
He had to spend.
Iryne. That is Deas.
Get closer.
Iryne nudges Deas.
Oh, what's up?
She hands him a gold. You
Oh.
told me to always have a 1 piece on you.
Oh, thank you. He forgives you for scaring the shit out
That
of
was a
him.
D8.
Singular D8.
That was 98, not 90-20.
You fuck.
Fucking
No
how?
encounters?
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
No maidens?
the tree branch line was set up ahead of time.
No maidens?
Oh, dear.
No encounters?
Okay, so at about what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At about the 6th hour. Can I get like a general perception check from everybody as you are
Yeah.
waiting here?
I think Snapjaw
Waiting
will be
here.
fisting, so Snapjaw will just use passive.
Okay. 16 or 14?
14. 14.
Okay.
That is downright depressing.
It was a nat 20,
Oh.
wasn't it?
No, but it was a 16.
I also rolled off, and mine was a 20.
It didn't
Okay.
even
That
like
is a
roll
shame.
off. It just like fell straight down into the tray. So I was like, "Oh, nice!" And then it just didn't do anything.
Yeah. Is that
Oh,
a zombie?
We lost a snack.
Oh, was it Snak?
We lost a snack. Now I'm gonna starve.
Where'd he go?
Mm.
It was probably his focus right.
I'll also go ahead and tick off my rations. 1 ration for today.
Yeah, make sure to do that. At about the 6th hour, another torrential rain occurs.
ah,
That lasts for 6
that's-
minutes.
Holy shit, I got
Yo,
6 missed. 6 missed times 2 fishing bonus. Let's go.
6-minute rainstorm. Can
Can I attempt to fish during this time, Shade?
Sure. Roll me a D100.
A D100.
Iryne
I think
will
that's
also
100. Is that? That's a 1. I thought that was the other ways around.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the fucking Kraken.
Do I get a bonus for torrential rain?
Oh, hey, the Behir.
Nice.
I mean, I consider that a win for fishing.
It's a huge
very
creature.
big fish. That is a very big fish. I'm so surprised with myself for being able to fish that up.
I can
Strong
see
arms.
Snapjaw,
I can see
you
Snapjaw getting big.
you eventually do get a catch, and you begin pulling.
Mm-hmm.
And as you manage to, can you make me a strength check?
Yeah.
As you begin
Wow,
pulling, you
that's
start
nice.
hearing this hissing,
Mm.
and you manage to pull just enough to see green scales.
I was gonna say, if
of-
Snapjaw hears hissing, he's going to like pick up the nearest like big stick that he can.
As you see a crocodile.
I'm
that
gonna
you-
hit it over the head.
You're gonna hit it over the head.
Yes.
Make me
I'm
make me
gonna
know.
treat it as a club if that's okay with you.
Sure.
I'm gonna just do +3 with my strength. Or is it plus? Yeah, it's +3.
I think that hits an alligator or a crocodile. Because there are crocodiles here, not alligators.
Yeah.
1 second.
Crocagator.
NPC. Croc.
Crock. I'll make
with
this
their AC of
simple.
12, you hit.
We're gonna change the brazier. Oh no, that's a lot of work. It's just a club. It's just 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah, just feel free to roll me 1d4.
Put a plus 3 onto it.
As you bonk it in the head, roll me an intimidation check.
Alright. You know what? Because it's so funny to me. Well, we're only at the halfway mark. Nah, I won't use the inspiration yet. Oh, you fucker!
Oh.
Chopped off the 0. Hurts every time.
Yeah. It looks to Snapjaw, then it looks to the right to Iryne.
It is not intimidated to run away. I'm gonna add it to the combat tracker.
Alright, well, we've already solved the solution. We already talked about the solution to alligators earlier.
Yeah. Can you put,
as it
put
has-
Iryne next to Snapjaw?
27, I'm gonna put it...
Oh my
Here.
god, are we going to gain more XP away from the others?
I didn't... You guys
Why
are
do you
effectively
this
like
shade?
right
Why
near
do
each other.
you care more about these characters than my character?
I do not
Do
mean for
something.
this.
Sure, totally don't do it well.
Now, this isn't during the rest, so you guys are all awake.
Can't leave.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
you're,
right.
you're busy over there doing your makeup. You're not alligator fishing.
So, in that one on its
Yeah.
initiative, if I could get people to roll initiative.
Oh no, this thing isn't living.
No, it's not.
Was
Hey,
this
double
during a
13.
rest?
Why is it for the last 3 initiative rolls? I'm pretty sure, like last game too. It's been double the same number.
Like I was saying, was this during a rest or?
No, this you guys
This
are
is like
waiting to rest.
effectively in our infinite short rest.
Oh, then Cherry can. I thought this was like
No, you're
midnight
good.
fishing.
No.
No,
That's why I
You
was
guys will be in
joking,
the
why do
you
you
guys
do
will
this
be in the
whenever the
dome
world's
if it were the night.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was fishing through the dome.
No. No, this was waiting.
Imagine catching something through the dome,
Yeah, exactly.
and then you try to pull it to yourself, but it bangs against the dome because it's not allowed in.
Does the
when you
windshield
make it
rub
an
down?
object. That's when you make it an object. So you can.
Okay. Is Talia initiative,
Or is Talia just there for the
or
show?
is Talia just kind of watching? Okay.
It didn't do the thing.
I can't believe Quarrel's about to kill Steel.
I clicked it and tabbed
Quarrel.
off, and then just I guess it didn't fucking actually.
Quarrel truly practicing the ultimate form of spear fishing with knives.
Oh, this thing is fucked.
Did you add the 6 damage to it?
I did.
Okay.
It just isn't showing right now because I added the damage before I dropped the token.
This is light.
All right, zombie, you want to kill a crocodile? Or is Quarrel going? Okay. That's a hit. Not even going to change the combat music because I don't think this thing is going to last.
Will one hit do it? Not quite.
Nah, they got 33 hit points.
33, damn. Let's see how much it has after this.
None.
Not enough. Offhand. I've heard it's so Snaps, we can eat like this crocodile, right?
I would clear.
Yeah, you can also make a really good, like, cloak out of it.
I'm also
like,
going to
really good
short rest you
jacket.
guys.
Quarrel, this is your kill. I will prepare you a jacket.
Ooh, alligator skin jacket.
Yeah, I want to make Quarrel
Okay.
some accessories.
Some
Okay.
gator
Quarrel
skin
accepts it.
drip.
Feel free to
Gator
make-
skin drip while being a man who fights with knives.
Wow, really call Quarrel Crocodile Dundee, eh?
All right.
Oh boy. Roll me
Can
a
I
survival
roll-
check
can I roll-
to
Alright, this is
skin
where I
this
use my
thing.
inspiration.
Can I
understand.
help? Ah.
What were you asking?
I was gonna ask if I could help.
Oh, did you wish to... Wait, is that something you could help with, though?
It is a physical action. I'd say
It
that
is.
she could.
Alright, I'll keep my inspiration.
Like when it comes to
Because I-
perception and investigation checks, it's a little iffy.
Alright, so what we
I mean,
do...
she's not Deas, like it tails
Can-
off of things and stuff before. so.
That's fair. It can be a...
Instead of advantage. Can I give him my bonus?
Do you just wish to roll?
No, like, can I give you the +8 instead of advantage?
Or you could roll.
Okay, yeah.
Roll with advantage. Alright, so make sure, when we skin it, what you gotta do is you gotta smash... He like, hands the stick... He, like, takes a stick, hits it over the head, cracks the skull open. We use its brains to help, to preserve the skin. I learned that one, from one of the, next to be shamans that didn't get in charge.
Deas, look away. As she sticks her hands into the brain and just starts
He also-
sponging the skin with
He
the
also
brain.
begins reaching into the swamp for algae, like moss under like the root area. I also learned as he's just holding up an entire clump of moss and like mud, that this really helps with preserving it. The slimy bottom really helps. The algae eats away anything that's bad.
After she pulls out the brain, it's not so bad. It's like the act of pulling out the brain. That's the awful part.
Hey, Deas,
I
roll me a
I
concept.
don't imagine it comes out in one piece either.
Yeah.
I said
That's the
she's-
point. You're not supposed to let it come
sponging.
out in one piece.
And
You gotta turn it
she's
into a
using
sponge.
the brain as like a sponge to put it over
Yeah.
the skin.
Roll me a con save, Deas.
Let's
I
see.
love being able to use all my random freaking nature survival facts I've acquired over the years to gross
Ye-
people out.
You feel for a second
Endures.
the urge to throw up, but you manage to keep it down.
It's just nature,
I-
baby.
I told
It's
him
just
to look
nature.
away.
There's nothing natural about this.
All right. After that,
There's
Iryne
nothing
would
natural
also
about
like
this.
to
You
try
should see how they.
fishing.
You should see how people in the towns end up mass slaughtering cattle.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy.
What would it be to like know how much we've tanned the leather? I assume Iryne has some passing knowledge, given growing up on the farm.
Tanning be a wisdom?
I'd say this would be. Roll me a general check because you don't actually have the proficiency in such tools.
Okay. What stat would it be?
Roll me an intelligence check.
That's fair.
I'm gonna use my one of my inspirations on this.
Oh yeah.
'Cause this is
Use your weekly.
this is more of a trade related thing.
Hell yeah.
15.
Oh my god, right? You have a -2.
So repeat your question.
We would have to give this effectively. We could tan this by ourselves, but it would be better to hold on to it. and
Yeah,
give it to a professional leather worker.
You would probably know it'd be better to actually bring it to somebody who has the proper tools for it.
Okay.
Preserving it, you could probably mostly follow Snapjaw's advice.
Okay. Cool.
A
She
snapshot
puts it
could
in-
make into an alligator bell vest. It might not be the best, but lizard folk are quite crafty.
Yeah.
Just
she'll put
crude.
it in her bag then.
You would probably
does
know
the
that like places like
Quarrel
Castle
have a bag of
Naratar
holding?
would probably actually have the right tools for it in like proper lizard folk communities.
You are very correct.
Would Coral
are-
have a bag of holding?
A snapshot does.
Okay. She'll give it to Snapjaw. Then pull out the fishing rod he bought her and go fishing. After
Alrighty.
prestidigitating the brain goop off of her.
Oh, would you like the fishing rod to be on your sheet? I have it on mine.
No. She'll give it back to you after when she's
Oh, okay,
done.
gotcha.
She might hit a person with it, so it's better to be in Snapjaws.
I gave her the metal one just in case that happened.
I'll be back. It's past 9. I gotta feed my dogs.
That is very fair.
Understood.
Dogs.
We'll see what happens with this and then go to break.
Yeah.
Two extremes.
Well, you guys got tainted water again. So
Nice.
Nice.
the 9 hours pass. And as we
Iryne
get
doesn't
into
catch
the night,
anything.
I think we are going to go for break.
Damn.
Break time.
Iryne doesn't catch anything.
Apparently, alligator tastes like quail with like a fishy flavor. Interesting.
What does quail taste like?
A bird?
Bird.
Bird.
Probably similar to chicken.
I think it would probably be similar to duck.
Gamier.
Gamier, yeah.
I have never had quail.
Mixture between chicken and
She's
duck.
around here.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just imagine like a gamey thing like duck. I'll be back.
I generally stick to traditional meats. I can't even stand the idea of eating a
Traditional
rabbit.
meats depend upon the location, though, Shade. Around here, quail is a traditional meat.
Okay. The typical
saying.
meat you find in a grocery store.
Oh, I see. So non-traditional meat. The meat that has overtaken the modern era. I see.
You know what I mean,
the meats which are given out regardless of geographic distribution. The lamb, the beef, the fucking turkey.
I mean,
With,
pork, chicken,
with
and
every
beef.
one. Every meat he lifts, he goes further
Chicken.
into death.
Fucking.
I'm having a
Yeah.
heck of a time, by the way.
Yeah?
I'm getting hit with that, like, fucking reading books and then like sitting there going like, ah yes, direct life lessons that no, that's not how this is supposed to work. Stop. Cease. Like, no, cease. Not allowed.
Forbidden.
Yeah. My lungs hurt.
Couldn't imagine why.
It might be lots of coughing.
Nah. It's probably your diet.
No, I think that's why my stomach hurts.
You know, fair. I'll be right back.
Ridiculous.
You guys like John Green novels?
Whoopah! Here I am. No one? I see.
Hello.
Hello. Do I need to reset? No, I don't. Weird.
So, you know how I was sitting there, like, trying to, like, correlate the two John Green books that I had read?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Paper Towns and The Fault in Our Stars. That was what they were reading in school. So I'm sitting there, like, trying to correlate the two. Well, you know, I was sitting there analyzing the characters, and I'd gotten to, one of the characters, and I was sitting there, like, the final words that the character gives us in the story, and their final spoken words and their final written words, and so I was writing those down. I wrote that yesterday, and I hadn't written the rest of, like, my thoughts on the character. Well, today I read Looking for Alaska. And that one's a good book. It had its main character, his kind of thing is that he collects final words, like people's last words before they die. Like he likes to learn what different ones have said. You know, and so it's kind of interesting that, like,
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
the thing that I had, the only thing that I had for analyzing this other character from this other book was his last words. But then the character from Looking for Alaska likes to record people's last words, likes to learn them, memorize them.
So the author's kind of self-referential in that way.
No,
No?
not in the slightest. No, I just thought it was kind of important to write down the last words of this character.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then,
got you.
and then somehow, and then somehow I end up, like, reading a book then by this author about a guy who likes to, like, find out last words.
Okay.
So that was interesting. The book kind of broke me a little today. Almost all John Green's books have sad stuff. Like, there's at least so far. There's some, like, sad. There's some sad elements in there. So the character that has sad things happen to them, in many ways, reminds me of myself. And on, like, a disturbing note about it, they're never really clear on whether or not the death of this character in this story is a suicide or an accident. But up until the point where that's kind of the event that occurs that, like, kind of changes the tone of the book, that was the character that I kind of sympathized with the most, felt in the shoes of the most. So
How did I only just find out you can click and hold the back and forward history buttons to to get a list of your history?
I don't know.
I'm supposed to know these little tricks.
I didn't even realize that you considered that a trick. I thought that was something that everyone knew.
I don't typically click and hold things in browsers. Unless I'm trying to drag something.
I see.
That would have saved me time. An inconsequential amount of time, but time nonetheless.
But, you know, I have one of those stupid brains. It's like, hey, isn't it weird that like this other character, because it's two separate characters to be clear. The one that collects death quotes and the one that dies. And I like much more felt in the shoes of the person that dies. So that's great. But like it's just kind of one of those things. It's like reality just kind of is like, hey, you're gonna finish reading The Fault in Our Stars while having a severe bronchial infection, so that you can't breathe. Just like the main character of The Fault in Our Stars has struggles breathing because their lungs are messed up. Like that's not actually related at all. That's just a fact that happens to be true. That right now I sometimes have coughing fits and can't breathe, and also that happens. It's unrelated, but it's one of those like real life parallels that will not stop happening to me in general with media that I consume, and I hate it because it's not relevant. It's just coincidence. Wait, Jack Black plays Steve in Minecraft?
Yep.
Yeah. Did I miss anything, or was just killing the crocodile and then playing with Phoenix because
the encounters
I don't know.
rolled for the 9 hours were like inconsequential, and we went to break like a couple of minutes after you left. The idea of the Minecraft movie being live action, but from like various set photos showing that like the world is still square or still like cubes is wild.
They're making a Minecraft movie?
Yeah. From
oh god damn it.
Mhm.
I made a mistake. I should not have looked up the Minecraft movie because I looked it up and then I see
you see Jason Momoa's face.
No. I see it's an upcoming American adventure film based on a 2011 video game of the same name. Which makes me realize that the freshmen next year are going to be as old as Minecraft.
Oh.
Which means that the year after that, when I'm 30, all of the kids, like all the freshmen, will then be
opposed to
younger than
Minecraft.
They will have never lived in an un-Minecrafted world. A pre-Minecraft world will no longer exist.
Scary thought. Anyway, Jason Momoa is also in it.
See, here's the thing. I'm actually kind of excited that Jason Momoa is in it for the reason of get him into something that isn't DC. Get him into something weird and out of the way.
I mean, we got him in something weird in the that one Dream movie.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay.
I'm back.
From what I saw about his character in that movie, he was real fun. I didn't see
I
the
did forget all
end of
about
it,
that
though.
movie. But no.
He wasn't Dune in Fast 10.
I watched neither of those.
I was about to say I did not watch either of those. I've been meaning to watch Dune. That's a series I never got really into.
I watched Dune 2. I watched Dune Part 2, and I lost no context in the slightest.
That's not surprising.
Because I already knew the plot of the series by cultural osmosis. There's not a whole lot. I think Dune's kind of overhyped by people.
Yeah. And it could be that the reason I think it's so hyped is it's not the first, but it was one of the first that got like popular for the concept of what it was doing. Sorry, my brain's having a moment. It's been one of those days. I didn't even realize like an hour went by, and then I went, "Holy shit, it's 9." I can't think what I was thinking. Sorry.
What is it like an 80s book? That got an adaptation during that time.
1965 actually.
60s, jeez.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
so yeah,
written-
so it is probably because it's one of the.
and then got an adaptation in the 80s.
Yeah. 'Cause-
With the lead actor from Twin Peaks playing the lead.
Yeah, because the footage that I've seen of the 80s one definitely looks like an 80s film.
Yeah. There's also like a TV series.
Oh.
With Alec Newman. Is he related to anyone? No. Okay. Looks familiar.
Here, let me just post this. Everybody thought that that Jason Momoa was going to be Steve.
No, but now we can have you can jack off and smash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bowser
Okay.
versus Steve. Both voiced by Jack Black. None of you read the meme I posted earlier.
I did, but is game.
Mhm.
I'll just have this boat up real quick.
Yeah, sorry, I had to step away for a bit longer than expected.
I kind of forgot how big the crocodile, like the base crocodile, was.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a second there, I was like, "Oh, giant crocodile." Oh no, that's just a
That is just a regular crocodile. That is a large sized creature. Which leads me to realize that giant crocodiles are huge.
I Literally.
Actually.
Yeah, poor Deas. Having to deal with Iryne on a daily basis.
I imagine Silver's walking the dog, so he may be a little bit.
Yeah.
That lets me get prepared.
The audiobook version of Looking for Alaska is narrated by Will Wheaton has a length of 6 hours and 40 minutes. I was looking to see how long it would take me to read it verbally.
Verbally.
If I wanted to read it to you guys. I was going to get an estimate based on... But 6 hours and 40 minutes, that's a while.
Alright, Tyvek.
Welcome back.
I have garlic bread.
Talia, another animal slaughtered.
Oh. Did 5e Tools already have Vecna Eve of Ruin somehow, despite it not coming out until next month? No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
They have the
More like a dam.
the prequel adventure.
Oh my god, Jack Flag.
Did you read the tweet?
I read it. I already knew about it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the Eve of Ruin, or the Nest of the Eldritch Eye brings you beneath a Neverwinter. Which, oh my god, something actually set in Neverwinter.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, Neverwinter's area exists.
Wow.
We wait on a Sid, I guess.
Sido.
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 Sid / Deas's weak stomach.
Yes, weak stomach. Poor boy.
Is there things that I could potentially use later?
Unfortunately, stuck with Iryne.
Unfortunate.
The characters are contracted by Lord Protector Dagald Neverember of Neverwinter to patrol the city. When a dead man is found clutching a withered eyeball, the characters are tasked with uncovering the cause of the man's death.
Oh, well, I need to go to quotes.
Oh.
What is
Dagald
this for?
Dagald Neverember was mentioned.
This is for 6 level 3 characters.
Me and my smoking hot fox yes, you from across the room. We don't like your vibe. Go fuck yourself.
Be
Hello.
Back.
Are there any unique creatures here? Any unique creatures? There's a shield of missile attraction. That's fun.
I
yeah.
apologize for how much shit I've been putting Deas through.
He's gotta build endurance somehow.
The
He
universe
needs
has-
exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy. Yeah.
The universe conspired to make Deas want to throw up.
It's just nature. I don't know what you find so revolting about it.
It's not the smearing of the brains, it's the pulling the brains out of a skull.
Nature's way more vicious than that. I'll tell you that right now.
So don't watch Resident Alien. Where Alan Tudyk plays an alien. Because you'll find that in the first episode, after conducting an autopsy, he then goes, I'm going to take his brain out and squeeze it now.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Just because he can.
Just because
Just
he can.
for fun.
Oh yeah.
Just to feel the sensation.
So I assume the 91 gets me nothing.
One got me an alligator, so.
One sec. Let me look up a thing. You find a small gray, like sort of segmented fish.
Ooh. Throw it on the fire pit.
Just
On the fire pit itself.
Pull it out of the water, just kind of chuck it in the fire.
No. She'll skewer it and then put it next to the fire.
I didn't watch the trailer yet, but apparently they got Neil Newbin, Neil Newbin to do the voice for Vecna.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
From Immortal Vampire to Immortal Lich. Wow.
Wow.
Hades 2, they have the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3 as Hecate.
Anyway, I think we are good to get back into it.
Alrighty, finish writing this text up then.
As I clear away the alligator or the crocodile from the combat tracker to add more blood to the blood pile.
More blood to the blood pile.
Blood for the blood lily.
9 hours pass, and you begin your rest. Is everyone okay with the order that we currently have? As I go to the wrong tab and therefore lag for a little bit while the inventory populates.
Go there real quick.
That is Sherry and Quarrel on rest 1, Iryne on rest 2, Deas on rest 3, and Snapjaw and Talia on rest 4.
Yep.
Should work.
Okay. Night falls. And I do think I set you guys a little further than I should have in terms of time.
Yeah, you put us to midnight.
So it in fact would have only been like 7 hours. Not the 9 that I set. So I'll only do 6 hours for the sake of that. If you guys are intent on getting up at 6. Okay. So, in the first rest, can I get... Let's see, what is this? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Oh no, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, we're good. Can I get Sherry and Quarrel to both roll me perception checks?
Oh, and I'll use the compact to look up anything I can on Specifically the Taliesin, and then God, how do you say her name? My brain's having a moment.
Valeria.
Valeria. My brain thought Valerie, and I was like, that's not right.
It's close.
Yeah.
My brain can't remember that, which is why I have nicknamed her Vivi.
One name is just a little bit more Roman.
Yeah, I think I'll do those two right now.
You get no specifics about Valeria. The Talisons are a bit more of a secretive organization of mercenaries. They were affiliated with Cult of the Dragon. And that's all you get.
That's what I thought. I was just curious. I have a feeling I know the answer. Did Grandmama ever leave Cherry with a way to communicate with her, or was it like, go be on your own, and if we see each other, we see each other?
It'd be the latter.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure. Was she also a person that traveled a lot? Or would she pretty much be in one place normally?
Normally one place.
Okay.
Though
it wouldn't be impossible
she does move every once in a while. Chances are, while growing up, you also moved with her a few times.
That makes sense.
Generally, keeping more to the west.
Okay.
Probably closer to the Nether Mountains.
Okay. Probably a paper bird would work then, but unlikely be able to send someone. Okay. For future reference. Since I do not have a paper bird.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, and then I'll send a sending to Thomas, giving him an update, and also mentioning the Talisons have interacted with us. In case he has any idea what they are. Unlikely, but it doesn't hurt for him to be informed.
Okay.
Why does he need to know that? This is the tone you had.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm just joking.
You get back from Thomas. Can't say I've heard the name. Taliesin? I'll look into it. See what I can find. And I'll get back to you.
Okay. I would mention them being mercenaries with similar powers to the Cherry.
You only have 25 words.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to word it in my head. Because that's really the only thing that has happened today, so...
You could probably get, like, the gist out, I'd say.
It would probably be, like, entered Marsh, met Agent of Taliesin, mercenary group with similar powers as mine, and then any other minor specific I need to put in there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Um,
That's it for Cherry. After that, she's just like preparing for bed.
You got the bubble around you, of course.
Yep.
Almost certainly guaranteeing regular safety.
Regular safety to anything that doesn't have the spell magic up to a 3rd level.
I can't wait for the one Taliesin brother to yeet a javelin from 50
True.
miles that has an anti-magic.
Yeah.
Hit Warhead.
I'm just going through a lot of trees.
Magic shattering arrow.
Write that down.
wasn't that? I thought we were told he throws, not shoots.
I don't
At
think
least
I
that was
gave
the
a
impression I
specific.
got. That was the impression I got. I could be very wrong.
Well, that's your impression. Anyway. But the first 2 hours go. This is too heroic.
Because Irene's watch is coming up.
The first 2 hours go by without an issue. All right. Next.
Thank you, sir. I don't know why my brain was like, no, he's not an archer. He eats javelins. He can turn a normal javelin into a javelin of lightning. Whoopah!
Okay. 18? Okay. Let me... You... see another alligator or crocodile. Swims by, doesn't seem to pay you much mind.
Okay.
And you see it suddenly snap at something as it gets its meal.
Okay. She hears something rustling outside. Other than that, she'll basically float above the trees that Snapjaw set up.
Gotcha. But otherwise, you hear this faint, what sounds like flapping of heavy wings in the distance. But not close.
Okay. She will go to bed.
As the other 2 hours come to an end. As we move on to the next rest. Deas and Snapjaw, can I get you... sorry, no, just Deas, actually.
Just me.
Sorry, I grouped those two together. Roll me perception.
That fall.
Oh, stuck in that corner.
By the way, how many anti-venoms did you actually want to create?
I can only make one per day.
Only one per day?
I thought it was
per-
one per
per-
hour. Oh, is it per day or
Oh,
per
is it
hour?
per hour?
I thought someone said it was per hour.
Let me look at the actual text for the thing. Alchemist supplies. Chemical crafting. A character can spend money. Yeah, can
As part of a long rest.
As part of a long rest, so you could do it. Yeah.
Okay. That would be the one then.
Mm-hmm.
Only ever had enough money for one to begin with, unless someone spotted more.
I mean, he has, like, this makes 3 total in just his pocket, so if anyone, uses there and needs another one, he's got you covered.
Appreciate how starting a fire with alchemist supplies is a DC 15.
Why is it so high?
I don't know. Because I guess you're trying to start an alchemical fire?
You're trying to start a
Weird.
fire without immediately setting fire to the entire, tri-state area.
Controlled fire, that's the key.
Imagine trying to set fire in
You
California.
don't want to set yourself on fire.
Don't worry, Iryne has set fire to the Quad State area.
Damn.
Oh,
Believe it.
Oh, you're over in New Mexico, huh?
alright. That flapping that Iryne heard It stopped for a while. But it starts again. This time closer. You can't see anything in the dark fog.
Nervous. Looks around. A little extra paranoidly paying attention for the rest of his shift.
But otherwise, nothing happens. The night passes its darkest hour. Snapjaw and Talia awaken.
Deas will let them know that he heard some flapping in the night.
Maybe we should keep our eyes peeled just in case.
Yeah, good.
Both of you make me perception checks.
Perception.
Persnickety snap.
Oh yeah.
I'm very good at these.
You
Fuck.
are almost fucking did.
Oh.
You almost were
I
super.
almost did it.
At least he didn't roll.
Call that a reverse unjinxing.
The first
I
hour,
get the feeling.
it's not very, or at least I'll say the first 30 minutes is very quiet. You hear frogs croaking, some crocodiles hiss.
Crocodiling.
The frogs stop croaking as they get eaten by the crocodile.
Nice.
And then you hear this massive whoosh. Consistent flapping. Something approaching very, very fast. Breaking its way through the night sky, you hear maybe 500 or so feet away from you. Hard to tell. You hear a massive splash as something lands in the swampy water. Another smaller splash.
When something landed,
Mhm.
like the splash probably would have been pretty loud. How far is the swampy water that landed away?
You can't see, but from what it
Like rough distance.
what
of
it
hearing?
sounds like, about like 500 feet, just beyond your current, like your normal view,
Okay.
I'd say.
500 feet. Okay, gotcha. We will do 30 feet in a direction to the left of us. Druidcraft, using that splash to mask it and make in a 5-foot cube a smell of a skunk, having just like sprayed.
Got it. As you do that, you hear this bellowing roar. And a very loud hissing sound. Not quite enough to wake anybody up, but Talia, you would definitely be able to hear this even with your low perception roll.
What are you doing?
As you hear this, like a consistent spray of some kind of liquid striking in quick succession against this water and hitting something else And after a few moments, you hear this cry of some larger creature. As you hear a more than audible crunching sound. Something broken. A life snuffed out.
Jaw is going to pull out, slowly reaching in of his coat pocket, just clutching the arrow he has. As his eyes are squinting.
You hear more stomping. Something walking through water. Going to
I would like to
do something real quick, first and foremost.
Okay.
Where are your rolls? There you are.
Where are you?
What do you want to do?
I would like to attempt, while it's in the distance, anything that like would have given off a scent of ours. To like take the smoke from the campfire, like whatever ashes and stuff, and like rub it down with it to try to hide, because the carbon from it is capable of absorbing smell and odors.
We're very
Okay.
smelly guys.
You do so. And you
Any
wait.
allergy as well that I had from like the swamp water, also do use that too to help mask it, make it more swampy smell.
Okay. You do so. You hear the stomping for a while. Getting closer and closer. And you swear you can hear this gravelly noise coming from just beyond the darkness. Then a pulse, as you imagine this thing has just taken off. Wings beating, and you feel hitting you like like a gust, this force hitting the camp, as you see this vague figure of a large winged creature overpass you. And as it happens,
I think we're
a
just
large
tracing
object
it.
falls from the sky, hitting into the water nearby, splashing up onto the bubble. And this large creature, you are almost certain of what it is. Is this long serpentine creature?
How far away is this?
maybe 20 feet away from you.
Gonna wait.
Headless.
Let you finish. Okay.
Bleeding. This long snake-like creature that had 4 legs that you would probably recognize as the body of a Behir.
Here? Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy shit. Those things hunt dragons. And they died. Snapjaw, where's the thing in the sky?
It is currently very quickly moving away from you, maybe several hundred feet already away from you.
Okay. We're gonna quickly skitter up to it. With like arrow pin away a spear, I suppose, because that's the only cutting edge he has on him right now. Skitter up to it quickly, examine the wounds.
Okay. From the looks of it, roll me a medicine check.
Okay. I am mainly looking to see if there's any burns, like acidic.
13? Yeah, from the looks of it. Burns all along its flesh, which you imagine to be roughly the time when you heard one of the screams. But where its head is missing, it's very, very jagged. Very uncleanly tear. From what it seems like, there is acid along the seam of the neck. You know, its entire body being a neck. But from what you can tell, let me actually give you a proper image just to get a visual
Of a Behir?
of Behir, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So like around the arm area?
Around the just above the arm area is where its head was taken.
Yeah.
Ugh.
These things are freaking designed to hunt dragons. So the fact that it died.
Funky little
Yeah.
workplace.
Yeah, this thing's very big from memory too.
They are huge creatures.
Yeah. So it's floating in the swamp.
It
Okay.
is. You probably could only see like the upper half of its body, while the rest has sort of sunk into the water and mud.
We are going to go ahead and look to Talia, go, so that thing left. That was probably the dragon. You know how the others are going to react if they wake up and see this thing, right?
You know, some of them, who could say?
You know how Deas and Iryne are going to act. This thing is like bad to be here. Like this thing in particular, the fact that it got ripped apart is bad to begin with. The fact that it's here is bad. I'm gonna sink it. Like I'm just gonna wholesale throw like a rope around it, and I'm gonna tie it to a tree log, like knocked over, probably around this area by this point with that splash, and I'm just gonna sink it because there's no way that anything's gonna come good from that thing being here surfaced. Whatever down there that wants to eat it, you can. It's better that it stays down there.
I mean, don't you think we could get some use out of the body?
I don't know a lot about how they work. If you want to try to like
I think it can breathe like some form of breath from memory. They're like
It
dragons,
breathes some-
but they're not dragons.
breathes some sort of breath. The archer class is really made up of archers.
They're not dragons, but they're like dragons.
Their breath weapon is nasty.
Yeah.
I'm assuming lightning from the image.
I was about to say, they kill it pretty quick. Don't they think they're like you? They have like what 200 HP or some shit like that.
Out of character? These things are freaking made by storm giants.
That makes sense for the lightning. I can see the lightning from here.
They are very scary.
They are. I understand why they're dragon hunters.
They're like 10 plus or something on CR. I don't know them specifically. I
Oh,
know
they
they're
are. They are. No, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
But they
it.
are scary. Is all you need to know about.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably take one, but we would be very, very.
Not right now. No. So Talia wants to try to get something from it.
I mean, I don't know. If you just want to sink it, fine. But I
You
wouldn't
tell
know
me.
what to-
You tell me what you want from it, and we can see what we can do. But we have to go in there and get it. Is the issue? And there's a lot of blood everywhere.
I don't know. Hmm.
If you want to get it, if you want to try to get it, that's fine. But like, that can't stay up at the end of this.
I mean, I don't know what I'd be looking for, but it's got a lot of legs. I don't know.
What type of check would we want to attempt to identify any useful parts?
Identify any useful parts. This thing, I'd say roll me Arcana.
That's fair.
Arcania.
Sure, I'll go ahead and roll it
Cannon.
just to see. That's about the best that I was gonna get.
I don't have a great roll for this.
Hey!
Woo!
In terms of
20 of the dirty variety.
you're not really aware much of their physiology necessarily. What you can certainly say is, like, thinking about it, the fact that this thing was here so close to a dragon's lair, especially given the time, is odd. You're not really certain why it's odd. But something gives you that inkling. In terms of extracting parts, maybe its blood could help. Could be used for something. Extracting an organ, you know, would be a complicated task. You get the sense that any heart or anything was probably taken. Devoured. Blood or a bit of skin or a toenail. Claw. What is a claw with a sharpened toenail?
There's a claw.
Me too.
Does that mean when you drink a White Claw, you're drinking toenail water?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh my god.
absolutely. 100%. Alright, I mean, we'll just do a quick and dirty carve.
Dirty dissection.
Feel free to roll me a survival check.
Not that good. Hey, Snapjaw, actually, you're better at this, right?
Yeah.
I say with my -3.
Oh,
Hey, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, look, I ain't got no wisdom. What do you want from me?
You definitely don't have any
You
wisdom.
really don't got wisdom. Not
I ain't
only do
got
you not
wisdom.
have it, you lack it.
It makes sense why you want us to go into the pond after this thing.
We love our small angry paladin with a 5 wisdom.
I forgot that
And
was
our
you
other-
who had 5 in his
I rolled pretty good for everything else except for wisdom.
All
and
right,
then we
we're
have a
doing quick and
small
dirty
angry
carve.
fiendbinder.
Just a quick and dirty carve. Just
Would this be assistance because of the situation shared?
Sure.
Okay.
So we're looking for like a pound of flesh.
pound of
I
flesh.
think that's pretty good.
couple of claws. It's got spares.
I don't think
hand
I don't think
at
it needs
point.
them anymore.
Yeah.
Were we able to tell that the heart was ripped out like directly from external injury?
By the way that the the head was actually taken off, you imagine where the heart would be was bitten into.
Would that also be like a sack? Would also be there?
Likely, from
Okay.
what you can tell, there seems to be remnants of such a thing, but it's punctured.
Yeah, this is not useful. We'll do a quick and dirty carve. Make this quick.
I'll say you can get about like pound of flesh, and we'll say a foot's worth of toenails of claws.
All right, there you go,
So,
Talia. You can you take
Pound,
that.
pound of flesh and 3 claws.
Yeah.
Nice.
Toenail Talia.
You know what? We don't even need to use rope if we're this up close. We're gonna go ahead and just take some large like debris, like stones or something, and just fill it, so it sinks the rest of the way.
Sure. I won't say that requires any checks.
Just time, which we have plenty of.
Mhm.
Toenail Talia and her here toenails.
I could use them for something.
This is a very mysterious vibe. I don't like it. Bad vibes.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
After
It's
probably about
in
45
order.
minutes, the
These are Daggled Never Ember vibes, I'm kidding.
here is
I don't even know
fully
what that is.
is fully engulfed by the mirror. As you can maybe now call it the Mirror of Dead Behirs.
Mm-hmm.
The Bahir of Dead.
I don't know about
Yeah.
you, but I don't think there's a lot of dead men anymore compared to other things here.
Yeah.
Oh, there are dead men. You guys just didn't roll the zombie clot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, that's why it's named that. Forgot. Never really ran into that one, huh?
All right.
That's not in here anymore. That's gone.
And now you finish your long rest.
Yeah. I think we're just
Yay!
gonna take a few I say Snaps probably had seeds a part of his rations. He's just gonna throw a pinch full of something in there and just blossom them to make sure that's we'll feed them off the blood to make sure all the blood's out of the water properly.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Shade on my rest, could I have put topped off
That's a
the
big
amulet?
recharge.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So it's gonna go back up to 9 anyway.
The
You
amulets
really
are
did
really
not.
good for travel, for when you're not consistently using your points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We'll go ahead and get a few fallen leaves in there too. This is not expecting Druidcraft to be this handy.
Oh, it's a neat cantrip. Just not so combat efficient.
Yeah, it never is, but that's not the point.
Exact. Yeah.
Leva.
Flavor.
Freaking
I mean,
pure
you-
panic of what's around us? What do I have? Druidcraft, campfire. Okay.
Who needs to
Charcoal.
alchemist supplies when you can just druidcraft and light a fire?
You could do that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, you all awaken. The bubble then drops. What would you like to do? It is early in the morning. The light has dawned.
Alligator meat breakfast.
Alligator meat
Yummy,
breakfast.
yummy.
We probably would have had that put away for it later. Yeah, we have plenty of time to wait before we can set out.
How was your match last night, guys?
I heard dragon wings, but they were decently far away.
Speaking of far away,
Yeah, I think at some point it might have flown past us during the night.
Ugh.
What is
Better
this?
pass
Probably.
those than honest.
Probably just patrolling.
It's a good thing we didn't get
Well-
spotted.
Is there any way for us to notice what had been left behind by the Bahir, or is it basically been cleaned up?
Snapjaw did his best to clean that shit up. It fell right in the
Yeah.
water. That's what he was aiming at getting cleaned.
Okay.
Concrete shoes, dude. It's in the bottom of the.
That's
Yeah.
swamp. You can't look at the bottom of that.
But
and chances are if you were to step on it, you wouldn't assume at first that it was a creature. It might be just particularly squelchy mud.
Yeah.
Everything here is wet and squishy.
I know it's
Including
disappointing
the
for
body.
Iryne, but there's a certain amount of safety precautions we take here with Snaps, the man who understands the swamps.
including the
man
bodies
who
of the people
knows.
I'm about to kill.
Oh, you just make sure those don't end up in the swamps, and we're fine.
The wet and squelchy bodies?
Any bodies you find that are people that die.
Okay.
I presume you
I
resummoned
saw-
Pericles.
Yeah. Thank God I did that.
Got rid of Pericles?
Yeah.
Just to
Freaking
imagine.
neon bright vest. It's just a traffic cone sitting out.
You know how you sometimes see dragons just stealing like sheep and stuff and cattle. Frickin'
Yeah.
dragon passes by. Pericles just staring at you. Pericles is gone.
And I was very pleased would have had been a sacrifice in that situation.
No. If Iryne was awake, she would have been, I will summon you back ASAP, but I need you to run away and lead him away.
Scared
It's-
quest.
No, you know what it is? Like, I have a plan. Cut the Pericles in the middle of
wait,
the
what
middle
am I
of the
fucking
swamp.
thinking?
Just
Pericles was out, I
I'm
would have
so-
gotten that situation. I would have
Yeah.
taken care of that without killing him, actually.
No, Iryne would have had him run away, and then either after the connection broke, she would unsummon,
Yeah.
or resummon him in the morning, no
You,
matter what.
You cross the swamp on Pericles, and then you come across the corpse of Galadrios on stuck to a tree.
Did Pericles do this?
Oh my god. Pericles.
Pericles did crit against Valeria. I believe in him.
If Pericles
Man.
never gets reduced to 0 in any encounter, I'll be impressed.
When do we give him levels? Shade?
We don't.
He's a spell, we don't.
Go gadget Pericles.
I mean,
No,
he's leveled.
loses-
He's 3rd level.
Yeah.
He loses.
He reaches his max potential for now.
He loses levels if he dies, but as long as they keep him alive.
I mean, you can make him level 5 if you get the ability to cast Find Greater Steed.
Find Greater Steed, yeah.
To get the flying version of Pericles.
he's soft capped right now until
It's,
Iryne gets enough spell casting.
You see, you get Pericles, except he's blue because he's your shiny Pericles.
He's the
So he's
Pericles
black.
that can actually swim through water.
He's black because it's black chocobos that fly, right?
Whatever.
Anyway, do you continue your journey?
Yeah.
Journey.
Yeah.
Don't
the
stop
alligator
believing.
meat 8. And then
You
we
eat,
continue.
you eat that alligator meat.
I hold on to that feeling.
I'll say that'll bring you up to 7 o'clock. As I, for the sake of it. Wow, that's a 7.
I lift Deas onto the bird.
Oh, he's lifted quite easily.
All right. So continuing on, can I get Iryne to roll me a survival check with advantage and +5? Well, you know, I think
That's not even
you
+5.
succeed.
Yeah.
I think she still succeeds.
I think you got this.
You're much closer to failing that second one, actually. Anyway.
One moment. I activate my shard infusion
I activate Pot of Greed.
and drop.
What does Pot of Greed do? It
It
allows
allows
me
me
to
to
draw
draw
2 more cards.
Is there anything else that anybody wishes to do before the journey truly begins? Including mage armor and other stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate mine.
Gotcha. So,
I don't remember where it is. There it is, Vance armor.
you begin. Can I get everyone to roll me a perception check?
But
Iryne,
Iryne Snapjaw?
Iryne.
Yeah, except for you two.
Amazing.
I'm I. Hey, this is a 22.
He's a morning person.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let me. Let me
Consult
roll.
the flowchart.
Let me roll a thing. Bah.
Boah.
D4.
Okay. I'm determining what hour this one encounter occurs on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First hour?
We start.
You just hear the natural creatures.
Okay.
Another crocodile hisses.
Iryne hisses back.
Yeah, back off. I killed your cousin yesterday.
It swims away.
I'm looking for webby web things.
Webby web?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Triumphantly, you find some webby web things.
We find some webby web.
The webbiest web things
Web
you've ever
web.
seen.
Spider Mummy? I mean
But they
Spider
are-
Mummy? I
but-
mean Spider Mummy?
But they are just webs. So I'm gonna skip the.
I thought
Some
she was talking
versions.
about like fish, like hand, like
Oh.
webbed fingers for a moment.
Mm.
Because we just
they're
talked
the
about crocodiles.
spider webs.
Yeah.
All right. This hour goes by. Can I get another perception check?
But hey, at least the mirror is not trying to move around us. Like a certain forest I know of.
Certain forests I was specifically designed and told to be a labyrinth as opposed to here.
Mhm.
Deas and Quarrel. Perfect, perfect. Okay. As you're moving through this area and getting closer to where you presume the place to be, you start seeing these what appear to be these tall wooden sticks, seemingly man-made. Let me real quick grab a thing, just so I can reference. I already have the thing open. Whoopsie.
Uh-huh.
In fact, they're these tall wooden crosses. It's slanted. The actual cross section itself, very shabbily made. Several nails sticking out of them. And as you continue to move, you see a few of them have these gnarled, devoured, almost humanoid-like corpses on them.
Oh,
Hmm.
Spider's been crucifying people.
And
Could
as
be a
you-
bird.
And as you continue moving, you hear in the distance this scream.
Hmm.
One that could shatter glass. If
I am going to put up Fiend Scent.
Fiend sense? Okay. What's the
And
range of that?
Snapjaw,
60 feet as she was
60
going
feet.
to. She was going to begin walking towards it.
can Snapjaw attempt to do a check to determine the nature of the scream to see like what type?
Sure. Roll me.
Specifically, I don't know if there's things in the swamp. I probably would design it myself, but
Roll
like
me
mimicry.
nature,
Okay.
if that's what you're going for.
I'm trying to determine if it's like a mimicry.
Yeah, Iryne is very cautiously moving
Yeah.
forward
We will do the nature.
because if someone's screaming, it means probably someone's already got, and we need to be on our.
Uh,
The scream
Mimicry
of
is
someone
not a
is too
very common trait of swamp like
Not swamp?
enemies, except for
Okay.
like some smaller predators.
yeah.
The mimic.
Don't make me.
Whatever scream this is, you have no idea.
Okay.
As Iryne, you draw slightly closer to one of these these flayed beings. This one,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't seem to be moving. Its guts are practically hanging out. It is skinless, but while the rest of its torso appears to be humanoid in nature, its head is much more lizard-like, but lacking any form of neck.
Okay.
But weirdly, despite it seeming like something that would smell, nothing.
She will poke the side of the crucifix with her glaive in an attempt to push it over.
Why are you touching it? Oh,
You do
Are we just
so,
gonna
and your
let her
glaive
do
goes
that?
through it.
She is 100% on guard now.
This corpse is what's the condition of it again?
It's an illusion.
As
Oh,
the
what-
illusion
oh,
of
okay.
this thing fades. As this sort of Iryne, as you have drawn directly next to this thing,
As could I have
On
put
the-
Demon
Hmm?
Oops. Could I have put Demon Instinct up as I was walking towards?
sure. And how long does Fiend's Test last? A minute?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay. As you get to the cusp of it, you sense a fiend. As you see one of these things staring at you 60 feet away.
Hmm.
I will walk closer by about 10 feet, and then I will spend a essence point to ping.
I'm just going to remind me what that does.
1 moment. I will walk.
I'll be right back.
The middle part.
You can spend 1 essence point as a bonus action to force a fiend to make a wisdom saving throw. Sure. I already have it targeting. It succeeds.
Okay.
As it... Just going to double check over a couple things.
Be ready, everyone. Those aren't victims. Those are the fiends.
As you say that, this one lets out a... It actually can't. Its mouth opens wide, as it is going to get ready to cast a spell. I need everyone to roll for initiative. As it is over here.
This motherfucker's casting a spell. Ah, damn.
Oh, he's quite far, eh?
Oh, Deas. Deas takes a nap.
You do have an axe speak with a currently 40, 60-foot move speed.
That's true.
So 30 feet because everything is difficult terrain.
Get these things
Ah,
closed
there
out
he
real
is.
quick.
All the way over there. Okay.
Yeah, he's all the way over there.
Hey, speaking of Book of Fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Fitting that this thing got so low in initiative. Because it can't move. I imagine Chris is not back yet. I will roll initiative for him. And pray he doesn't get high. He did not.
So who is, I assume Deas has Pericles' reins?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Unless if someone would prefer otherwise.
Okay. So, Talia.
Wow, we're first.
Ain't that wild?
Ain't that wild? It is certainly. We're all the way in the back. Let's. You know what? Sure. We'll get that at-will jump going. 'Cause I doubt I'm making it to this guy this turn. Still terrain and all that jazz. But I will start jumping. Between the difficult terrain and however much I can ignore by jumping with my what is now ultra jump. How does the boots give me? The boots 2 or the boots 3?
Doesn't it cap you out at 40 though?
Whatever max speed is.
The ring of jumping gives an additional 20. Because of the revised jump.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you'd have 60 feet to jump with.
I guess I could just do 2 jumps. Yeah, I'll get over to it.
That would
Just dash
require
away.
act. Okay.
Yeah. So I think the ring makes it a bonus action.
Gotcha. You do so.
So we'll bingy bongy our way over. Don't have Mage Slayer though, which is unfortunate.
That's fine. I don't know if it's actually going to have a chance.
Alright, that's it though.
Alrighty. Iryne.
If it tries to make a ranged attack, I have it covered now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to be making a range attack.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
She's gonna float over there.
Just had to apply that.
Yeah.
Alright, you fly over there.
And she's gonna start blasting.
Blast him.
Starts blasting. You blast.
Alright. Get marked, idiot.
Is that on any attack?
Any weapon attack, Fiendbinder cantrip, or Fiend Shard.
Gotcha.
As Wapa.
Do it. That is 10 damage. And
then
your
I
second?
do it again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Natural 20, not bad. Roll it.
Oof.
Well,
Whenever you crit, you roll minimum. It's just the loss around here.
and that's just how it be.
Yeah, and that'll be Iryne.
Okay. Does it actually have any reactions? I don't think so. No, it is not. Quarrel.
Okay.
Remember, we are working with difficult terrain.
Well. In that case, I dash. Get to right here.
Mm-hmm.
Drop my echo. 15 feet of me. Catch these hands. Hey.
That hits. They're kind of stationary.
Just piercing through them. Hell yeah.
That pierces through, dealing 14 damage. That hits. Another 14 damage, not bad.
Oh my. Well, it survived Quarrel. Oh. I was like, have you crits?
Wait, hold on. No, that's the bonus edge one, isn't it? Oh, it's just when you hit. Yeah, okay. Listen, I forget what actions things are.
Die, bastard.
Alright.
Oh my.
My lord. Okay, sure.
Should I splurge on this? Oh wait, I did already because I
Yep.
had to dash.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, because I forgot this is the character that is fighter ranger and does not have any rogue levels.
Yeah,
My brain was like, yeah, I can dash this bonus edge.
that would be nice though.
No, my brain don't. But brain too good. Anyway.
All right.
Bye.
Snaps.
I think this thing is gonna go before Deas. That's Snaps' question. We'll go ahead and move 15. That's gonna be 30.
You would guess its kidney falls out.
Kidney falls out. Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a little big first off. Kind of try to make up range somewhat. We're gonna move I'm gonna move the free 20, which would be 10, and then I'm gonna have to move another 15. No. Or 40? Is that really gonna be everything? No, that's 10. That would be another 40, wouldn't it? That's a little sucky.
Technically would be on. Oops. Oopsie. Hold up. I just did an oopsie. One sec. I just gave Deas 6 hit points.
Trying to kill Deas.
I'm trying to kill Deas.
I didn't realize just how much this would have been terrible.
There we go.
Terrain. This isn't a good position regardless. I can't even do anything. I'm not gonna rage actually.
Gotcha.
Just because of how big this area ends up being, more than it seems. We were right, right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and do a dash then.
Gotcha.
I'll have another 10 feet to work with because I'm now in water. So that's no longer difficult terrain.
Yeah.
We are. How deep is this?
Deep enough for you to be able to swim, I'd say.
Would it be deep enough for us to go under the surface?
For a big guy like you, probably.
Okay.
Well, maybe
at least
only
my
a foot. Maybe at least only a foot beneath the surface, probably.
Okay, I'm effectively just going to try to stay out of his range of sight.
Gotcha.
In which case, we'll just move our 10. Technically, I guess there. Forward. That's as much as we can do because of how this terrain works.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Deas. You can move Pericles, which would also move Cherry.
That is true.
Pericles is capable of moving 50 feet, so 25.
Does that count as my movement?
No. That uses Pericles' movement.
So would I still be able to steady aim?
Technically, you should, yeah.
I'll allow it.
Wonderful. Okay, but with typical terrain, how much movement does Pericles have?
I can move 25.
Okay. Are we able to move through these tree things, or do we have to...
these things I'm going to say are just bushes, which add on to the difficult terrain.
Okay. Onwards, Pericles. With all of us in tow, please.
All right.
Don't just leave us behind.
Pericles boots you off and you go, Alright.
And then we steady aim.
Steady that aim.
And we use a couple charges. Because I believe he's within my secondary range, so this will get rid of the disadvantage by steady aiming. It'll just be normal. Punk. Oh, whoops.
That is still the 27. You're good.
Okay. Oop.
Sneak attack a snack.
And thank you, Talia. Power of teamwork.
I don't think it's going to survive.
Edward
Yeah, no.
Pung. Just
As-
squashed.
As you get the sense that when this thing is about good timing music. As when you get the sense that this thing is about to disappear in this puff of fire and smoke. A bolt of energy hits straight into it, knocking off its jaw and knocking over the cross. As the Hell Warden begins to disintegrate.
Enough of that gross shit.
That's initiative.
Ta-ta.
Great.
We got it in one, guys.
Alright.
Iryne would like to study the thing.
Gonna study. Well, you are studying a disintegrating corpse.
What would it be to recognize it?
You do not have the feature for advantage. So just roll me a general religion check.
I think you need an inspired religion check.
Very inspired.
Hey, it could have been a 0.
Could I
Okay.
make one from over here of just what that thing was?
Sure. It's going to be a hard DC for you, however.
That's fine. Do you want it to be religion?
Religion.
Arcana? Okay.
What calming disintegration of bodies?
If I don't
Oh,
make
yeah.
it fun, it just looking at it, I mean that's very specifically something.
I would roll, but I
remember-
do not think there's any grounds for Deas for knowing.
No.
You would remember.
Snapshot
reading
is in
it
the
a-
water.
It showed up in a book.
He swam.
So there are there are several creations, created fiends that are forged by various archdevils. These ones in particular are Hell Wardens created by Baal. They're more or less meant to be scouts and information gatherers. Intended to appear like these crucified devils that blend in with battlefields to gather information on enemy forces. What it's doing here? Probably the same reason why so many other devils are here.
Iryne's gonna do a quick fly around for the next 10 minutes, seeing if she gets any pings.
Okay. Roll me a D100. From what you can tell, that was the only one.
Alright. We should be good for now, but we should hurry to that spider demon. Probably why it got the drop on so many people.
Alrighty. You continue on. Hour 2. Just to make things generally quicker, can I get each of you to roll me 2 perception checks?
Including Stomps and Iryne.
No.
Okay.
And 1, 13, and 18. Okay. 1, 1. Second one, Cherry. Just to account for the remaining. Okay, well. Doing good, hon.
He's got a lot to think about.
And Quarrel, 2 more perception checks. 16 and 23. Pretty good. For the first hour, nothing seems to be of note. It seems that from the those crucified corpses were only in the one general area that you would pass through. And you see no more of those. The second hour, for those that didn't roll higher than a 10, you begin seeing what appears to be these ruins of some kind of stone community, maybe a few houses. And eventually you come across, so you guys started at that time, so I think I'll push you up this amount of time. You can come across what appears to be this larger structure, this tower, mostly sunken into the mud, collapsed. This is way too happy. Way too get out of here. There we go. Lurking danger. That sounds better.
This one.
So you find this tower itself by a saltwater lake. You assume that this is the place, but you can't quite see any form of entrances or any webbings or what you would expect. It's oddly quiet. What would you like to do?
Well, Iryne is going to be getting her fiend shards are ready to go. Then she's gonna fly around the tower, see if she can spot an entrance in.
You fly around the tower. Can you make me a anyone who's generally going to be searching for like any form of entrance or anything? Can you roll me either a perception, investigation, or in this case, nature?
Ouch.
What do you advantage?
Fiend shard.
Ah, that's fair. Pretty good. Iryne, as you're flying around these collapsed pillars and walls of what appears to have been some kind of citadel, you see this maybe 20 feet from the main structure. This square pit. Some sort of excavated shaft. Probably 100 feet or so away from the rest of the group.
She'll wave everyone over and then begin floating down towards it.
All right. Presuming that everyone approaches.
Yeah.
You find this shaft. It's appears to be excavated into the mud, sort of shored up with these wooden beams. These crude iron rungs are hammered into the walls of the pit, seemingly acting like a kind of ladder. The actual size of the pit itself looks like it used to be more rectangular in shape, but it appears to be forcibly expanded by some larger creature making its way in.
Green will float down while people begin climbing the ladder.
The pit itself descends 120 feet into darkness. And as you begin descending, you find a floor covered in mist. As you find yourself in this worked stone hallway, and before you, a pair of giant ebony doors. And as everyone descends into this ancient mausoleum, that is where we're going to end.
Alright.
Iryne runs headfirst into a razor wire trap.
Yes.
The mausoleum.
Iryne lands on a small metal wire and the entire thing goes up in flames.
Oh no, I was joking since I won't be able to be in proper VC next week.
Yeah, man.
She takes out her vocal cords.
Okay. So, for that session, you guys earn a good 2100 XP.
Nice.
Oh, the rest of us level up now.
Let's see. I realized that the smarter thing to do with actually, I also need to check my rewards tab real quick. Rewards for rewards, experience per episode. Is there anything else that you get here? Journey to the Mirror. Complete chapter 5. Oh, sorry, that's chapter 5. That's Journey to the Mirror. Find the entrance to the old mausoleum is an additional 1,100 XP.
Nice.
So I'm just going to add that to the current total for 3,200. And everything else is for later. So here's these awards. You're 300 short.
Wow.
So after Spider Lady.
No.
So after probably next session. But yeah, you guys are going to be descending down into into a old dragon's lair. Ain't that fun?
It is. Nothing bad could happen here.
You will enter
I
into the
have-
first dungeon of this chapter.
I am
Or episode.
unfortunately required to de-summon Pericles, and I cannot re-summon him until the next long rest.
I'm sure you are going to need the long rest again.
Yeah.
As the person
So,
who designed every encounter in this place, yes. Alrighty.
We do not get Pericles to be HP sponge.
No. But we'll find out what happens next week. As we're gonna head out.
Boy.
Check out Friday streams for like Jedi Survivor. Maybe if I can get it running well. I've been talking for too long. And then like Tuesdays or dev stream and whatever. Have a wonderful one whenever you're watching this. Bye bye.
Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.